Yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. How y'all feel out there? Huh? Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Hey. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Today in the neighborhood. Oh, would you be divine? Yes, Priest King jumping out here early today on a Tuesday. You know I wouldn't let you down. You know I wouldn't let you down when it comes to doing the work. Oh yeah, I love doing the work. And especially when it comes to being a priest and dealing with my intimate community, my inner circle. Oh, I definitely love hanging with you guys. So Tuesdays is a super great day. Peace to the goddesses. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, let's start this thing off with some meditative sounds, some wanting ourselves. Butterflies in the building, suns in the building, all power in the building. We're gonna start this thing off with a one tour. Let's just get the vibes right. Come on with me, everybody. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We got a little bit of birds today. You heard the birds chirp, chirp, chirping a little bit. You know, we just wanted to set the tone, get in line with nature, get in tune with the universe. Oh yeah, oh yeah. How we looking over here? Mine's sketchy. This is my connection. We're gonna assume it's my connection. Hold on. Yeah, let me play a song. I boy. And then we'll get into it. But I'm gonna play a song for us. For the one smoking if you got it. We're gonna get into this. I do. Okay. This is a weird song. Smoking if you got it. Yeah, 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 yeah. There was a time when peace was on the earth, and joy and happiness did reign, and each man knew his worth. In my heart, how I yearn for that spirit's return, and I cry as time flies. There is a place where love will always shine, and rainbows are the shadows of love that's so divine. the glow of that love would light the sky. Up above and the street. Can't you see? Come with me. The Creator has a master plan. Peace and happiness for every man. The Creator has a master plan. Happiness for every man. The Creator has a working plan. Happiness for every man. The Creator has a master plan. Peace and happiness for every man. The Creator has put one. Peace and happiness through all the land. The Creator makes good one with man. Happiness through all the land. Yeah, yeah, the Creator makes but one demand. Peace and happiness through all the land. The Creator makes but one demand. Peace and happiness through all the land. Yeah, boy. Had to share that with y'all today. You know, I love Pandora. Pandora give you all the shit. I'm not even born when none of this stuff is out, man. But Pandora will slide it in your joint and put you on to it. So shout out to that because that's the goal. Peace and happiness through all the land. Peace and happiness to all the gods. Oh yes, oh yes. You like that one? Oh yeah. I'm glad that you like that. I'm glad I could help provide a little bit of understanding to you guys in your day. Yes. The beautiful thing about that song is he's reminding us that the Creator has a working plan. And it's a masterful plan. You know? And as we come to understand, as we come to grow in our knowledge and understanding, we come to find out we are divinely connected to this Creator, to this creative force. And this creative force is working. It's a work. It's a working plan. It's a progress. It's a thing that's happening. It's moving. And the goal of this master plan is peace and happiness through all the land. You know, I used to say shit like, niggas don't want peace because niggas scared of war. But I realized that part of not wanting peace is not the fact that niggas are scared of war, it's that niggas don't know what they are going to war for. Like, what is peace? Like, what are we going to win? Like, that's why we have to establish our divine connection so we can understand what we're fighting for, so we can understand what our rewards will be. Because there is the master plan at work here. There is a divine plan at work here, and we are the architects. We are the engineers. Again, how is there a creator that has a working plan and you're not a part of the plan? How is there all a universal force, a universal oneness, and you're not one? See, that's why, again, I love this priesthood. I love this divine connection. I love the ones who know better and do better. We got to stay focused in understanding our divine connection, understanding our intangible connection to the source, something that's unexplainable, only demonstratable, something that's unfathomable, only livable. As long as we walk through life, as long as we live knowing that there is a master plan and that we are a part of that master plan, we are in tune. Some of these notes off key, some of these notes out of order, we in tune. There is a master plan. There is a purpose for us. There is a reason for being. And we are connected. We are connected to the all. We are connected to the power. There is a master plan. Peace and happiness is the goal of this master plan. We are able to partake in this plan, in this operation to deliver peace and happiness throughout the land. Again, I don't want, people like to get spooky. We don't have to get spooky. We are the gods. We are the ones. We don't have to get spooky. We have to get connected. See, the power that lies within us is infinite, right? So dealing in that infinite power source, we need infinite demands. We need infinite imagination. We need infinite desires. I'm dealing with this whole idea, right? And how to live in this world with the pleasure principle. I don't want to title things. I don't want to just let the cat out the bag yet, because I'm still working on the concept and the idea of it. But we have to respect the pleasure principle. We have to respect the divine plan. And in that divine plan is a pleasure. Being a part of something greater than ourselves is a pleasure. It's a wonderful opportunity here that we're in. Most of us don't get to understand what we are and what we encompass. Power and ability, a desire and a design. Again, we all want to be a part of something, but when we are a part of the biggest thing, the greatest thing, the grandest thing, that is fulfilling. That is fulfilling. Like I gotta, of course I'm stuck. I'm stuck in yesterday, right? I apologize for yesterday. We had to ruin our Monday motivation for something crazy. But in that, you know, that stops me from being able to commit to the pleasure principle. Knowing that there are some people that don't know true pleasure, that don't know success as true pleasure, that don't know accomplishments as true pleasure, that don't know value as true pleasure. They don't have that connection that we have. Again, this ain't a game for everybody to play. And it's definitely not a game for everybody to win. You need a spiritual connection. You need a divine source that's going to give you a one, give you an end on, a one up. The pleasure only comes from being good. The pleasure only comes from demonstrating your abilities. There's no pleasure in, again, it's no pleasure in imagining. That's work. That's the shadow work. I'm telling you, there's only one job you got. That's meditation and imagining and doing the mental work. Everything else is just, man, you gotta kind of be patient. Kind of gotta let the grass grow, let the cash crops grow. But the work is in the mind. The work is in your mind, and then trusting and believing that you are purposed. You have a reason for being. We can't get up every day worrying about the fucking news. We get up every day worrying about our purpose, worrying about our connection to source, knowing that there is a master plan and that we are a part of this master plan. We're not here to let someone do it all. We are a part of it. That's the beautiful thing about us, the connection that we feel. Like I say, the sickening part about it is that when you know better and do nothing, that's not our fault. You know, we are different. We're a different type of being and shit. We want to know better and then act on it. But there is that element that exists in the world who wants to do nothing. That's why I get excited about this. That's why I get excited about the opportunity just to be around people that want more, that feel more, that desire more. That is your divine connection. You know, I don't blame people for what they don't want, what they don't know. But you can't blame us for what we do know. You can't blame us for what we do feel and act on our feelings. A nigga tell me what I do, what I feel, and we won't act on it. That's not a divine connection. That's not a divine trust in who you are and what you believe in. Like again, a lot of us don't believe in ourselves. We could call it programming. We could blame the oppression doctrine. We can blame our friends and our family. But the bottom line is we don't believe. And that's how we lose our connection. That's how we lose our motherfucking abilities and shit. Because we start believing these other people who may not have the same opportunity, the same connection that we have. It's a beautiful thing on this side. Every day we gotta constantly remind ourselves that there is a master plan. I'm a part of it. All things work together for my good because I am a part of the master plan. Like you don't need a God when your intentions are good. You know, you don't need a a um a overseer when your intentions are good. That's your divine connection. Everything that you're doing is based upon your intention. Your intention is peace and happiness throughout the land. Oh, you just beat his ass. Shit, he was fucking with everybody. He wouldn't let the peace. He wouldn't let it be. So we had to use the master plan. Because we know what it, see again, that's what I'm saying. A lot of us don't know what it will be like for peace and happiness. What is attention going to do for a motherfucker that don't know what to do with it, that don't have a plan in the end? It's going to get him hurt. It's going to get him, like if you a rapper and you talking about robbing niggas and being gangster, you're going to meet some gangsters because they want to see if you realer than them. Because niggas think they the realest nigga. So you talking like you the realest nigga. It's the same way in the world at every level. We have to put ourselves in the place where we want to be. We can't believe other people because we're going to attract the people that we want to that we don't believe. And this divine connection tells you everything you need to know. We just gotta trust it. That's why I be trying to live my life like the example of the nigga that don't care about today, even though I love today. But I'm willing to sacrifice today with the work. I'm willing to work all day today. Let's work. Let's plant seeds. Let's clear the forest. Let's do the work today, all day. Bust our ass. Because tomorrow, based upon this master plan, we gonna have crops. We gonna have food. We gonna have clothes and shelter. You know what I'm saying? So in this divine connection, in this based upon divine intelligence, I'm able to see past the day. I'm able to see past a weekend at Barney's. And everybody can't. They stuck in the pleasure principle. They stuck in the pleasure principle. They don't get pleasure from success. They don't get pleasure from their job. They don't get pleasure from their abilities. They get pleasure from the flesh. Mm. And I don't even want to sound biblical. I don't even want to sound biblical. But I want to keep that divine connection. It's certain things that it's certain things that are more pleasurable, that are more exciting, that are more um amazing, and they come from the mind. We gotta, you know, we gotta remember that our pleasure is based upon our mind. It's based upon our principles. It's a weird thing. I'm trying to work that out, and it's hard for me to work that out because again, I don't want us to be sitting on the step all day trying to get high. Like again, like I like like with this polite situation and shit. I don't want to have 50 wives because of the optics. Because now it's seeming like it's a pleasure principle when it's not about a pleasure principle. You see what I'm saying? Like again, I think that it's fucked up to have it in the wives' sentiment. There's no divine connection there. Now everybody's connected to the man. Again, I'm single. I'm an Indian. Indians don't marry. Indians have matriarchy system. It's different. And that's only through property rights. It's nothing to do with love and entanglements. You know? And that's a divine connection to me. And I'm trying to get that to work with this pleasure principle that we're dealing with. Because again, you don't have to, like I say, the way it's looking like people are lustful. It's looking like people are flesh. You know what I'm saying? Are stuck in flesh. Are sitting around here trying to get high all day. And not trying to build, not trying to go. I think it would be more intelligent in my mind to say, "Yo, these are my friends. These are my, I'm in a relation. We're dating, or wherever. We're friends. These are women that can leave and go as they come." And I get it. To women, that might not necessarily work with their friends because their friends they want you to keep a man and own a man, and we talked about that the other day. But here we are with this divine connection. Because it all comes back to that. It all comes back to that. Like again, once we like I can't marry someone or date someone who's not divinely connected. We all need to be a part of this master plan. We all need to see our part in this master plan and go balls to the wall for this shit. Go hard for this shit. Get famous for being a part of a master plan. Don't be famous for being famous. It's pleasure principle, brother. Like it's a real thing. Let me switch blunts, man. I got a hard. I got this is my light blunt. Then I got the real blunt. I be riding around with different levels of chemistry, but the master plan, you know. And again, like I said, a big part of this conversation today is for me as well, because again, when we are disappointed in life, when we are rejected, when we find ourselves losing, we find ourselves making mistakes, we have to remember that we are still part of a plan. We are still working towards something greater. One monkey don't stop with no show. One missed basket don't end the season. You know? Like we have to continue to fight. We have to continue to know who we are and strengthen that connection. everybody don't have the divine connection. And again, like, we have to have the space and a place where we can talk about it. So we can know a person by their intention. So we can know a person by their work and by their efforts. These people aren't aware of the master plan. They're not a part of the master plan. They don't see peace and happiness as a reward. They don't see accomplishment and knowing as a reward. I mean, again, the greatest gift I could give to y'all is the accomplishment. You know, it's the accomplishment of I am. It's the satisfaction of I am. That's the power. How do you do it? Well, this is what I do. I wake up every day with all power. God damn, you like that? Yeah, I'm like that. You got it now. You activate it. The third mind, the third eye is fully open. You see source. You see the unknown. That's the accomplishment. Like we were saying, like somebody who was saying this shit. You know, I gotta watch all these Black Americans now. So Black Boys is saying some shit about reparations and how when people buy expensive clothes, they're really trying to fill a hole in themselves, and they're using these things to. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that some of us don't care about stuff. We don't need to care about stuff and money, and we don't need to care about how. We just want the why. And these things are just things that we just get. We have the ability to get, and these are things we get. Like, we don't understand that if we didn't buy it, we make it. I always use the example of stonewashed jackets. When I was a little kid, my cousin Tanya, she had, like, these girls get stonewashed jackets. They spray paint their name on the back and rhinestones. We are the most creative beings on the planet. It's only expensive because it's expensive. But we're going to create it, we're going to make it, and we're going to indulge in our own divinity. So I don't think, that's what I'm saying. They don't know us like we know us. They're caught up in money. We're caught up in our plan. We're caught up in our purpose. It's not, I mean, again, like, that's why, like, you hear a lot of people talking about scientists, because y'all try to tell you, I don't want us to just be gods. I want us to be scientists. But I don't want us to just be scientists. I want us to be creatives. Because we use the sciences to create. We use the knowledges to create. That's the God. That's the ability. That's what we wake up with power to change our circumstances, to change our situation. Okay, cool. You got to win today, but I just gained some power. So I'm going to get me a win tomorrow. That's in the plan. That's in the plan. The plan ain't for me to lose. The plan ain't for me to be stuck here. The plan is for me to progress. It's hard when you don't have that divine connection. It's hard when you don't understand that you were put here for a reason, that you were given all the gifts you needed to succeed and all the gifts you were needed to thrive. But for us, we already stepped over that hurdle. We already shook off the who we ain'ts and what we can't do. Woke up in our divine mind. Woke up with an understanding of I am. And that's the choice. That's the choice. I don't want to get high all day. I want to be powerful all day. That's it. It's a certain choice. You can look at me and you can say, damn, what he doing with his day. You can look at her and you can say, damn, what she do with her day. We all got a choice to make, but we need to be guided by that divine connection. We need to be divided by that lust and that thirst for power and that thirst for success. Again, I don't want niggas to know me if they don't know me for something, for an accomplishment. Let's accomplish. Let's show people our abilities. Let's show people our power, what we are made of, right? Remember? It's hard. I get it. It's hard. We want everybody to be us. We want all our friends to be as dope and as fucking in tune as we are. But it ain't gonna be like that all the time. And every time somebody show you that they ain't trying to be as dope as you are, you can't get upset. You gotta keep working on your master plan. You gotta keep working on your peace and happiness and enforcing it throughout the land. I'm here to enforce peace and happiness. I'm here to enforce the shit. I'm here to show you how to get enough spiritual power to enforce, to impose peace and happiness through this motherfucking land. That's our pleasure. That's the pleasure principle. Because if pleasure isn't based on principles, it's not pleasure for us. It's nothing. This is different here, bro. That's why I'm just trying to explain to us. We are at a different stage of this game. We are someone and something that is connected. We are someone and something that feels better, that feels different. We may not always feel fantastic, but we should always feel connected. And that's the like I tell you, bro, like if you got kids, the way you teach them is by a carrot and a stick. You got to keep them going. You got to keep them going. The universe is forever expanding. The universe is forever expanding, forever reaching. The mind is forever reaching. It's deep. Your powers are infinite. Your abilities are infinite, unbounding. You got a carrot and a stick yourself. I tell y'all right now, I hate Priest King more than everybody. Don't even worry about it. I hate that nigga. He better not get comfortable. I'm a sleep in it. I'm a sneak in his house, and I'm gonna shake him. As soon as he sleep, I'm gonna shake that nigga. He better not get comfortable. We cannot even trust ourselves to get comfortable. We have to stay focused on peace and happiness throughout the land. We have to stay focused on our master plan and our divine connection. Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it a million times. We can We have to work on our spirituality. That is the trust. That is the trust. Once you can trust yourself, that is your trust and your connection. Everything you doing is divine. Everything you doing is divine. Fuck me. Fuck the preacher. Fuck the motherfucking book. You got this in your head. It's a connection there. And when you trust it, you infinite. When you trust it, you onto the Akashics. When you trust it, you all knowing. Simple. It's simple. And we gotta know that. We gotta know that. We gotta continue to have these type of conversations where we're reminded that hey, everybody don't have that connection. Everybody don't feel oneness. Everybody hasn't learned I am. Part of me hasn't discovered, right? Discovered I am. It's hmm, talking shit. What is she saying there? The infinite. She on. And that's the good part of the game. It's the good, like again, knowing yourself allows you to work hard. You can't. You're going to get a reward for your efforts. You know your rewards. You know what success looks like to you, an accomplishment. See, that's what they can't take from us. They like to give us accomplishments. They like to give us a certificate or a award, but you can't give us an award for divinity. You can't give us an award for being connected to the source. We give ourselves an award for based upon our awareness. What a, we do the wordplay, right? An award is an aware. So we are already aware. We don't need an award. We don't need an award. We have an awareness to our divine connection. And we are infinitely connected to everything, to all power. Like again, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't just teach attraction. I preach attraction, right? But why don't I really harp on it? Bo, why don't you harp on it? Why don't you harp on it? Because it's dangerous. Shit's dangerous. If you don't got the right mind, you're going to attract something dangerous. If you're not in tune with the source of all things, you're going to attract something dangerous. Because you have to understand that the universe is here to show you who you are. It's here to give you everything you want. So we looking for the fast life. We looking for the fast lane. And it's going to give us the fast life. It's going to give us the fast lane. And it's going to give us all the drama that comes with us. Because they don't know. They think we want it. They think it's a part of our plan. They think we're going in there to save the world. They think we're going in there to deliver peace and happiness. You see? So we have to fill our mind with divine. We have to fill our mind. We have to supply our mental with divine thoughts, with divine encouragement, reinforce divine wisdom. Amy, she said, I'm trying to slow down today, y'all, because I'm still upset. I'm still upset. Pardon me. Help me slow down. Help me slow down today. Pure intentions, reaping physical, spiritual, and mental rewards. Talk your shit. Talk your shit. Again, this is the small click. This is the small understanding. This is the 1%. This is the 1%. This is the 1%. This is the divine. This is the divine choice. We don't force the nigga to be rich. Nobody's forcing you to play the lottery and win. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's forcing you to go to work every day. And, like, that's the thing about like Hollywood and about the movies and shit, right? You got to really jump through a lot of hoops to kind of be a celebrity. It's not really as easy as you think. Nobody's forcing you, forcing celebrity on you. And that's what we got to understand in life. Nobody's forcing divinity on us. Nobody's forcing all power on us, you know? But when we choose to accept it, you know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't have to do anything extra. You don't have to go to the gym to get all power. You don't have to read a book to get all power. You don't have to, uh, you know, all you have to do is accept it. It's a weird thing out here. The universe run around here looking for gods and goddesses to wake up, to accept their powers, master their abilities, and then respond. That's the part of life where we're at. The good part, you know, in this new sun, in this whole sixth sun where the vibration is higher, where it's 90 degrees every other day, and it helps the melanation. The melanation, it helps you vibrate higher, tapping into your your cortexes higher and faster, and everything manifesting faster and quicker. While all these niggas stuck in bullshit, they don't understand because their mind ain't right. They don't want nothing but bullshit. They don't want nothing but attention and likes. They don't want power. They don't want growth. They don't want to see, like, again, I want y'all to know how to win. I want y'all to know how to win. I don't want y'all to just know it's possible. Accomplishment. I want y'all to accomplish wins. Like, again, like y'all see me in this Indian community shit. Is how many I'm leaving niggas around here for people to kill so they can achieve accomplishments. I'm leaving little doctrines and information around here for people to get wins and to have accomplishments, to know what it's like to do battle and to win, and to believe that you can win and then win. I'm telling you, that's the goal of this. That's the power that the universe is giving out here. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Step out. Take charge. It's not, man, this is not some shit you can read in a book. This is some shit you can accept. Like I'm telling y'all, no matter how many if you knew you had magic, if your grandmom came down and said, well, baby, we a long line of witches and warlocks, you know? Not witches, well, yeah, good witches and warlocks, baby. This is what we do. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Well, what you gonna do? Would you accept your power or not? Because that's your ancestry. That's your bloodline. That's your non-Neanderthal DNA. That's your open, non-calcified pineal gland. We'll just leave it there. Cause yeah, it might be tricks and trades, but again, if you working on your pineal gland, you good to go. I'll give you that. You working on your third eye, you working on your gateway, you are good to go. But but that's what you got to accept. You got to accept that you got to be ready to go. You got to be ready for more out of life. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like, you know, like they keep saying that I want to be a leader. Leaders get killed, and I said that I'm like, man, you get killed driving a Benz. You get killed being successful around this motherfucker. You open a corner store, a motherfucker might kill you, trying to rob you for a get high, so you can go hang out with some teachers from Sonetta and shit. Right? So why not trust your connection? Why not trust that you can't lose, that you can't die? I mean, again, I'm not to tell nobody go out here do nothing crazy. But y'all, if y'all can't see, I'm not scared, y'all not paying attention. I don't just want to be not scared for drug dealers. Just not scared for a nigga trying to rob me, or just not scared for to go to this girl house and get some pussy. No, nigga, let's not be scared for the motherfucking master plan. Let's not be scared and push peace and happiness throughout the land. You know, because again, I looked at all that shit. That's just a training ground. How long you gonna fuck around and not be scared before you fuck around and live in peace? You know what I mean? Like a lot of us just ain't scared. Like we talked about that with Beyond Smith. Peace to the gods. I don't know if you're here, but a lot of this shit don't scare. You know what I mean? We not worried about. It's scary, and we don't trip over it. It's just scary. We don't get upset about it. We so used to living in fear. We so used to living in the Russians and there's a war going on in Ukraine, and we don't know what this is going to be and that's going to be. We so used to living in fear. They need to take the guns from us. They're trying to kill everybody. We living in fear. But we don't have to live in fear when you're living in purpose. When you're living as one, when you're living connected to source, who shall you fear? Like that's the thing about a lot of these schools of thought, is that they're taking pieces and, you know what I mean, they mix it, they putting sugar on shit. Because they trying to show people and trying to bring people back to their true identity. They're trying to bring people to their connection, to the I am that resides inside, to the all-knowing that exists, to the infinite mind. Like, it's so much better on the I am, you know? It's so much better with the power. Trusting and knowing that shit, I'm here for something. It works out. I know I'm saying it sounds cliche. But it's like, you're the star. You gotta play this shit up. You gotta be the leading man. You gotta be the leading lady. You gotta play your part, play it up, and trust that the universe. Again, this whole world is a stage. Even if you go back to my book and we deal on the level of my book, when I say the whole world is a stage, it's a stage in a series of stages that we elevate through. We gain wings and we transform through various stages of life. But in each stage, we gotta play it up. In each stage, we gotta get fulfilled. We gotta be fat. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, like, again, don't be a drug dealer if you ain't selling keys. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a gangster if you scared of the motherfucking toughest nigga in the neighborhood. Like, no, like, be that. Go all out. Live in the shit. And then surpass the shit. You have to master these stages. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this, again, all of this comes to play when you are winning, when you are working your plan, when you are bringing peace and happiness throughout the land. If you was, I know this is seem crazy. I know me. I'm on the other side. I got weird parents, but if you were here to help save the world or help change the world, help heal the world, help educate the world, who could stop you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what you were here to do, who could stop you? We gotta understand, a lot of these other motherfuckers is here to do fuck shit. That's why they get stopped and get knocked out the box. You know? But a nigga like me, I don't fear none of these niggas. I don't fear none of this agency shit. None of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here on purpose. I'm connected to the source of all things. If these motherfuckers could do something to me, I ain't shit. This whole shit is a shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. You know? And that's how y'all got to feel. That's how y'all got to feel and shit. Motherfucker come at you, try to rob you, like, oh, I'm not supposed to die tonight. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got to be tripping. Just, you know what to do, nigga. All right, cool, relax. Let me be calm. Let me play. Let me figure out. You know, he must be mistaken. He must not be me. I'm him. I'm the guy. I got, I got pure intentions. Who you looking for? Oh, okay, I'm sorry, no, I'm not him. Like, that's how we gotta roll through life. We can walk through any doors. One way in, one way out. We comfortable. We here on purpose. We here on mission and shit. I ain't here to hurt nobody that don't need to be hurt. And I ain't trying to hurt them. I'm just trying to do my mission. You know what I'm saying? That's all power. That's knowing you walking in this motherfucker. I feel bad for a nigga trying to stop you off your mission. Trying to stop a nigga with pure intentions and shit. Trying to do the right thing. And we trying to stop him. For what? For some money. You know what I'm saying? We trying to stop him for some clout. That's not going to end well. It's never going to end well for these niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of power y'all need to walk around with. That's the type of knowing that y'all need to walk around with. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, and again, I know I try to hope that with the history aspect that y'all could have that lesson in y'all history, understanding of, you know, the wars and where did people come from and all this shit. So y'all won't have that victim mentality. Y'all might can understand that y'all from some niggas that might be super smart, that might be playing dumb. Y'all know a lot of black people play dumb all the time. And I wanted y'all to know that maybe y'all, that's what we do. We play dumb sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And that's because you know what I mean? We're trying to let other people catch up. We're trying to let other people get into their mind. But in that meantime, we still gotta be the ones. As we wake up, as we come into our motherfucking true identity and our true divine minds, we gotta continue to strengthen our connection. We gotta continue to make it so that the ones that can wake up, wake up. Because again, everybody is not necessarily who we are. Now, I know I'll be cool with that. As long as you get what you want, you should be cool with that. Again, the pleasure principle. Pleasure based on principles. So if what you want is based on your principles, adds value to what you're doing in life and where you're going, then have no fear. Demand it. You see, again, we have to demand it because, again, we are here to impose the right. We are here to impose happiness. We're not taking this shit for granted. All right, y'all. Coming up on an hour. Talk slick to me. Man, have you claimed exactly what you want? Wishes are being granted for those doing the shadow work. That's a true thing. That's a true thing. That's what I'm saying. And again, have you claimed what you want? Have you, will you, again, there's two things. Have you claimed it? And then will you accept it? A lot of us have claimed it. A lot of us know who the fuck we are and know what we are and know what we can do. We claimed it, but we don't accept it. We find reasons to be normal. We find reasons to look at everybody else and want to fit in with everybody else. When we shouldn't be trying to fit in, we should just be demonstrating. We should just be showing them the better life, knowing better and doing better, and giving them chances and opportunities to, to catch up. We playing dumb. I told you a lot of this shit. I just be nice. We gotta be nice. We gotta be courteous. We are so divine. Our goal is peace and happiness throughout the land. We're not here to intimidate motherfuckers with what we know. We're not here to, demean people with what they're not doing. But we are here to show them a better way. We are here to give them opportunity and access to knowing themselves. You know? It's hard. It's hard to have more than the people around you. It's hard. We could all do better, but we don't want to do better because we don't want to offend the people around us. You know, we could always do more. We know better. We feel better. We the divine, but we want to just be nice to these people. We don't want to be shitting on niggas. That's what I was saying about because again, we come to the stage, where we accept that we're different, but we still have to impose our differences. We can't just be different. We got to impose the differences. You know, find the people that can be better and help them be better. Encourage, I'm telling y'all with the carrot and the stick shit. Help them be better. Everybody else that's not one of us, impose the shit. They're not a god. They don't have a choice. Like niggas talking about trolling. I don't troll. I control. Every time I look like I'm trolling, understand I'm controlling. This is a different level of trolling. Niggas say you can't troll like me. I'm a better troll. No, nigga, I'm controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm controlling. This ain't about trolling for attention. It's about controlling the environment. It's about controlling the peace and the happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got to be thinking about. But yeah, I need people to accept what they claim. Because I know that a lot of y'all niggas have claimed it and want good and want best and want to be rich, want to hit the lottery, want to do this, want to do that. A lot of people want peace on earth. But again, like, are you willing to accept the shit that you got to do for peace on earth? Are you willing to accept the fact that you might, like, I swear this nigga read my book and he switched it. Shout out to T.I. I know I told y'all that T.I. be watching me anyway. Y'all see he got the hair and he took little of my shits and he put it in rhymes. So shout out to T.I. But the nigga took one of my shits and he freaked it. And I just heard it. This is my shit. This is definitely my shit. And he freaked it. So he was telling some nigga, Who was he telling? He was telling Cam Newton this shit. But this is my shit, right? So he says, this is what T.I. said. The grass and the trees start off in the same place. No. He said grass don't hang out with trees, even though they start off in the same place. That's what he was saying. Some shit. And he stole my shit. I can already tell y'all that. I know it. Shout out to T.I. But that kind of makes sense, and it kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? But I can respect it on a low level of a nigga that's, that's remixing my shit and trying to just say it, be cute with it. But he's trying to tell you that, yeah, okay, cool. We all want the best for niggas that we came up with. But some niggas stop growing. Some niggas stop coming up. Some niggas don't achieve high level of transformation. Some motherfuckers got short, low expectations. Some of us are gargantuan. We're trees. We knew this nigga from the bottom, from the mud, but that ain't it. That ain't us. We thought we was all the same nigga. We thought we all had the same pedigree, but some of us kept growing. Trees don't hang out with the grass, even though they started in the same place. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to that nigga. But again, like I say, for me, he fucked it up, but I can respect how he did it. And if y'all can respect that, it may, like I said, we may all start from the same place. We may all want a person to, hey, this is my man, my day one. He came up with us. But again, he may know his own limitation. He may know he never gonna be a tree. You know what I'm saying? And even if he don't, we gotta recognize, yo, this nigga not a tree. This nigga not a butterfly. This nigga not gonna transform into nothing beautiful. You see what I'm saying? So once we can accept that, and once we can continue to be, because again, because they not a tree, don't mean we get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we still got to be a tree. We still got to sit here and live like a tree lives, differently than these other niggas. So we can't judge these niggas, and we can't motherfucking, you know, expect anything else from these niggas. Because right here at this part of the game, we got different motherfucking objectives and different agendas. We don't, you know what I mean? We on different courses. So yeah, we coming up on an hour. I want me to drop the link. Shelly going here, man. I can't keep up with Shelly. A wise man once said, "You are not your struggle." That was a wise man. Shout out to that nigga. No doubt. Shout out to that nigga. You are not your struggle. But again, like I said, he remixed it, and he kind of took it to another level, which is dope with it. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, we about an hour in. I think that was a good conversation. I need some water. Let's pause for the cause. Again, but yeah, man, definitely salute the gods and the goddesses. We're on a different angle. We're on a different side of the motherfucking totem pole, man. We're like, you know, we're different, and it's a beautiful thing to be different, man. Our differences, you know, are everything. You know, so again, I want us to stay focused on our connection to source, on our uniqueness, on our ability to be one, and our ability to be, you know, in tune with all things. You know, like, I don't talk about all the things that we could do as ones, because I want y'all to accomplish them and to see them. There's so much power in us that it sounds fantastical. It sounds illusion. Like I say, like if we just listen to the magical Negroes or Indians, I talk about all the type of shit that niggas do, right, in our culture that is magical, right? But these aren't magic, brothers and sisters. This is our divine connection. We're different. We're special. We are part of a soul kin, part of a cosmic will. You know, we've been here before, as right. So since we've been here before, we got a cheat code. We understand, like there is a thing as reincarnation. You know, there is a thing as there is no energy that dies. Energy can only be transformed. You see? So understanding that energy cannot die, energy can only be transformed, allows you to accept the fact that, hey, am I energy? You know what I'm saying? Is there an energy force inside of me? Man, how can I die? Who can put my light out? You know? So yeah, like I want to get back into history. I want to just one day. I might do it now. I don't know. One day I just want to blurred. I want to do a history blurb. I really need to get back into history and shit. Really, I need to get some more history shit going. And like what? Off subject, I get it. Cause I'm seeing right now, and I'm thinking that because I had like a mind fart the other day, right? I'm talking my history off, so I had a mind fart, and I already knew this shit, but it all hit me. It was like, yo, you like all right, I can't talk about that shit. But it's a lot of shit that we don't need to be tripping over. We don't need to be upset over, y'all. We don't need to be like again, in our divine intelligence, we create. And when we create with good intentions. If y'all can understand that. Like if you a God, you create with good intentions. You know what I'm saying? So we got good intentions, y'all. We gotta maintain it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And that's what I mean. Like it just all came to me like one day. Like, wow, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't understand history. And since we don't understand history, we can't see the intention throughout history. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Columbus, like if you can read Columbus's book, when I'm ready to y'all, I'm telling y'all that that's the island. That's like if you come to America right now, right? If you come to America right now for the first time and you land in the islands, you're not landing in America. You're in America, and these is Americans, but this is island culture. This is not mainland culture. This is a big difference. And that's how it was when Columbus got here. He landed on the islands. He landed. He didn't deal with the mainstream culture at first. And that's how they keep tricking us. They don't want to give us the mainstream culture that we was dealing in. You know? And our mainstream culture is divinity. Our mainstream culture is knowledge of self. Again, we are the sons. That's an American Indian concept. Every nigga is a son. Every woman is a son. We are the sons. That's why we like, yo, son, my son. Like, that's an American Indian term and concept. So we like again, that's why I be saying like the Illuminati, all of that shit. These are concepts from America. These are the sons. We are the new sons. It's a concept, you know, that that has its birth in I am. It has its birth in knowledge of self. You know what I'm saying? See, their intentions are to keep us in the dark. It's a 50-50. Who is they? Like, again, I'm saying, who is they? Who is they? They are not trying to keep us in the dark. They cannot keep us in the dark. We have a yearning and a desire to be us. There is something inside of us that makes us want to be more. Y'all remember when we started this shit, I said, I'm not looking for nobody because we're going to find each other. You dig? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the understanding of who we are and accepting us, accepting our connection. You know what I'm saying? So, who is they? Like, again, they are us, and they are us, or they are them that we put in place. Like this, everything is supposed to be. That's what I'm trying to say. And I know it seemed crazy to understand that, but it's the end. It's all intentions and shit. It's all intentions and shit. We have to be the sun. We have to be the light. We have to continue to push and impose our knowing. Everybody don't know good, so therefore we got to show them good. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this American Indian thing doing. Data babysitter. Data babysitter. Again, what was the whole thing about 2012? The Mayan calendar. And the Mayan calendar sets off the sun. It's the sun, brother. Nothing is more worrisome than the sun. So we don't have to worry about anything other than the sun at this particular stage. You dig? But again, the intention. The intention was, hey man, it's a world out here. It's a world out here, man. And we know it. And we like y'all understand, like it's some niggas that know the world. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can they keep us from us, and when we tap into the whole fucking knowledge of everything like this? Like niggas talk about downloads. How many niggas talk about, yeah, I just got a download? You know what I'm saying? So how do you stop a nigga that could get a download? How you stop a nigga that could channel? How you stop a chick that could read? Just throw out some cards and shit, and then I tell you everything. Like, god damn, how do you stop that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. Like, and they know you can't. You can distract the nigga. You can babysit a motherfucker and try to, you know what I mean? But they know who the fuck is who and what the fuck is what, and you can't stop a nigga from knowing everything. Cause again, I'm telling you, a lot of this shit, like, you're going to experience that moment, like the moment when you accept the shit. The moment when you accept the shit is when you will experience that feeling of oneness, that all of it is you, and all of it is for your good, to help you continue your good, continue your plan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. And we don't know what's good. We babies. Every time we come here, we forget until we know again. And some shit gotta make us wanna know. It's fucked up. Something gotta make you wanna know. Something has to make you, like a dog gotta chase you to make you run faster. Your stomach gotta growl to make you hungry. Like, there's something that has to happen to make you know, you know? And there are these different levels of stages and levels of success, you know what I'm saying, that we get to indulge in, you know? But there's no, yeah. I don't want, I can say, like, a lot of this, some of this stuff I'm still working on. I ain't gonna lie. I'm still working on it. You know? It's like, how do you bring this information out? You know what I'm saying? Cause again, we at a better place right now, but you don't want nobody to misuse this information and shit. Like, so it's like I'm still working on a lot of this information on how to present it. But we do have to understand that we know everything. Nobody could stop us from remembering. You know what I mean? From putting back the pieces of our memory. It's dangerous. It's scary. Nobody believes it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of reasons that we're waiting. You know, this shit is not this not P's and Q's. Like, again, I don't you don't know how this thing will look, how this thing will feel until you do it. I seen some shit the other day, right? It fucked me up, right? But I respected it though. Like, I seen Sister Bethy, right? Um, let's pull it up. I seen Sister Bethy. I went to her page. I don't know what made me go to her page, right? I don't know. I don't know why I went to Sister Bethy page. But I went to Sister Bethy page, right? And she got a nigga with an X. She put an X on a nigga. I don't know if y'all can see it there. Right there. Though. Sister Bethy put an X on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all don't, I mean, we don't know what this shit is. I don't know what this shit is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she don't like my ugly ass. We heard her to say it, we died laughing. But like I said, I'll never disrespect Sister Bethy. I feel like she will bust a shot for the gods when it come time to it. And again, she's showing that she'll bust a shot. Like, and she ain't got to fucking me, but she throwing up the X. She Xing niggas out. She doing her little part. She, not little part me, but she doing her part. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Sister Bethy. Like, you know what I mean? But we don't know what this thing will look like. There is no ticker tape parade for killing Pan Africanism. There is no, I get okay, cool. We beat up the Moors. I get 50,000 followers. Oh no. There's none of that. It's just reality. We live in reality. We in a fight. We in a war. This the Matrix, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell us more about that. I've never seen. I don't have a TikTok. I don't have a TikTok or Twitter. I just got Facebook, Instagram, and what is this? YouTube. Yeah, I barely do social media. I'm terrible, terrible. But yeah, you have to tell us what one of those are. We're gonna wind down. We're in at 1 o'clock. We're just busting it up. Let me know if y'all want me to drop the link. I will drop the link. Hit the like button. I guess for the people who watched the first part. But yeah, what were we just talking about? Something we just talked about was the Sister Bethy. Yeah, shout out to Sister Bethy. That's what I'm saying. Like, so this is a war. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is straight up war. You know what I mean? And again, like, in this war, we don't need, like I said, like, if you doing this shit trying to have fans and followers, you're going to lose. You know? Like, you gotta do this shit because you have a master plan. You're working a part of the greater fucking plan. You know what I'm saying? This is not personal. I don't want you know what I mean? Like, it's just not personal. We can't make it personal. This is information. This is peace and happiness. And I be trying to remind people, like, I don't see myself in your happiness. We gotta if you got a leader that wanna be dancing all in the videos and wanna be all singing all hooks on the songs, come to Death Row. You know what I'm saying? We ain't dancing on the videos. I'm not trying to be the nigga up in your dream. I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, even with bro Dane Calloway and shit. Like, Dane, shout out to Dane and shit, right? I guess I had some discrepancies over what he was doing with the Christian shit, with the churches, and he got put a preacher on there, and he clarified that, he rectified that shit. Shout out to Dane. And then he went over there, was hanging with the Aboriginals. I don't know. Now he hanging with agents and shit. But they was talking about polite, so I guess he. But I trusted nigga. If I don't trust him, I'll beef with him, but I ain't going. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, he definitely brought the preacher on there and clarified the shit. But and I never said nothing else about Dane. I don't know what he doing over there with the agents though. But that's his business. He grown. Them niggas is marked out. Yeah, I mean, everybody know they marked out. But hey, that's his business. So what I'm saying is, it's not about, this ain't no monolith shit. Like, this is like, this is your dream. This is what you accomplished, and you get to live in your successes. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a hard time dealing with my success off this motherfucker. You know, because my success was supposed to help another motherfucker with their success, and then come to find out, these motherfuckers ain't worthy. These motherfuckers is cops and shit. So I apologize to the gods. Now I gotta fuck around and really live in my success as. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods. But yeah, it's not supposed to be, you know what I mean? We are supposed to be the truth. We supposed to be the connection. We supposed to be the power and shit. It ain't got to be pretty all the time and shit. And I get it. Like I say, I'm not looking for it to be pretty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking for it to be real. I want it to be real, and that's what it is. It's real. It ain't gotta be. Like I say, like, y'all think Tariq don't, like, y'all understand that nigga Tariq is toast. Like, everybody that was beefing with the nigga is done beefing with the nigga. You know what I mean? Like, all them niggas, they like, that shit is dead. FBA is dead. It's not even a hashtag no more. Like, you know what I mean? This nigga talk about gay booty fucking bandits and shit. Like, we have been undefeated out this motherfucker. We have been one progression, one evolution to the next. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it don't have to look like it. We know what it's like. We feel it. We see this shit. Show me some niggas that stood up to the shit and won. Show me some motherfuckers that's still around breathing. We looking for some motherfuckers. I tell you, I gotta beat up Priest King. It's 3 o'clock high or Priest King. When I see that nigga, you know what I mean? That's how bad it is. I got to fight myself out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because these motherfuckers are scared. Got the agents running scared. But that's a good thing. And again, like, I'm not pushing war. I'm not here for war. I'm not here to be dragging the agents through the mud. I'm here to protect the people, to create a sense of peace and happiness throughout the land. You know what I'm saying? Once we win a battle, we have a party, we keep it pushing. Fuck them niggas. That's it. But we don't be dwelling on them niggas and shit. Them niggas dead. I wish they get tough. You know what I mean? Make it fun. But that shit was dead for a lot. I told you, we stopped taking this nigga off memes. He not even gonna let me get in my bag. You know what I mean? I gotta meme myself out of this motherfucker. Cause I put the nigga on memes, the motherfucker disappeared. He wouldn't even come out. Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit get crazy out here. But yeah, we not looking for no goddamn trouble. I definitely don't want no trouble. I want peace and happiness. You know? But again, like I say, like again, like with the losing shit. Like, who was I talking? I was talking to Real Rap probably. And I was saying that, yeah, it don't have, like I say, the people support us. It don't have to be like, again, we have war and shit. You know what I'm saying? If everybody know what we know, then we can't do what we do. You know what I'm saying? We can't suck them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause they scared of us. These motherfuckers are scared. So in order to say, cause again, all of the shit that I do, I be knowing who these agents is. I be trying to figure out a way to bring it out. You know what I mean? Like, if I have to, not if I don't want to, right? I be trying to work with these niggas and try to get them to be Agent Smith. Y'all gonna be free agents or what? But hey, they don't want to be good. Niggas don't want to be good. So I gotta figure out a way to share with the people. And that's not fun. None of that shit is fun, bro. None of that shit is fun. But it's a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to tell niggas like the priest kings in America is different. These motherfuckers is different. They not over the same religion shit. They on some take out your heart. They on some rip your head off your shoulders and shit. Niggas head and shoulders? Yeah, that part. Head from shoulders, nigga. These is my heroes. These are the motherfuckers I'm trying to embody. You hear me that? You know what I mean? Like that's the type of nigga I'm trying to embody. I'm trying to embody the feathered serpent. These is war. I mean, these is motherfucking. These is gods of war and creation. You know, all in one. Like in love too. Don't get it fucked up. Love and peace. Shout out to Kezikoto because he is a peaceful God. He's an old man. He's wise and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we trying to bring out here. A little bit of wisdom. Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's been rough. Creepy TikToks that will make you rethink. Why do you keep saying it? It's a YouTube video. Oh, that's what you want us to pull up. Okay, let's pull it up because if y'all could hit that like button, I'll be so happy. I really would, but I wouldn't be not happier because either way, I still rock with y'all. We're looking for creepy TikTok videos. So what are we? What are we? What are we? You didn't give us any heads up here, cuz. What are we looking for? Creepy TikTok videos. I hope this isn't crazy. I turned the car off so we don't have surround sound right now. TikTok. How you spell TikTok? Tick. Creepy TikToks that you what? That will change your life. Sorry. That will change what? Your reality. Okay. That will change your reality. I hope we don't. Let's see. Number 5 is what we're looking for, though. Okay, how do we find number 5? Part 5. I don't see part 5, but I see reactions to that. But I don't see that video, cuz. I don't see it. I see part 52. 56. Okay, here go 5. Wait a minute. Number 5. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm not set up, guys, to be doing videos today. I wasn't planning on it. I was, be doing the Priesthood. I wasn't planning on videos. But we're going to see if we can get some audio. It's janky audio.
Yes, sir. My trigger. Back up anything, man. Today, I hope we are ready to take a deep dive, man. I'm about to react to some creepy TikToks that'll make it hard for you to sleep tonight. But before we hop into that, man, go ahead.
So I don't know if this is the same one. He's saying hard for make you sleep tonight, but then the TikTok is saying the question reality, like you said. Well, you saying rethink reality? What the fuck? Make you rethink. Rethink. I need all caps. Yeah, I see part 58. I don't see part 5. It's the same dude, I guess. Yeah, I don't see part 54. What the fuck am I looking at? Shit. 57. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. 57. 57, 52, 55, 54. The fuck? I'm sorry, I'm about to get 8 short. This is suspect.
Yes, sir. Mild Trigger. Back up in this thing, man. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at some more mysterious oddities, man. Today, I'm reacting to some creepy TikToks that'll make you question everything. But before we hop into that, man, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run our numbers up on the algorithm. You ain't got to think about it later. And if you haven't already, man, go ahead and hit that sub button, man. Sub up. Join the family this time, man. It's the most
We're gonna
lit and
react
active
together.
community on YouTube, period. And to everybody who's already subbed up, man, you already know I appreciate each and every one of you guys for helping me build this community from the ground up. But with that being said, guys, let's hop straight into the video.
Scene with Ice Cube? Hold on a second. Apparently, these two had a beef over alleged tweets from Kanye. So to my understanding, Kanye is changing his image, or rather Kanye too, just like he did on Balenciaga. I was, however, under impression that Ice Cube is among the woken ones, but I take it back. So here we have their arranged meeting. Kanye looks quite taller than Ice Cube, but their height is the same. He is always attached to his phone. I find it weird. Doesn't he look different? He knows.
Physically, he appears the same to me. It just seems like whatever he's been going through these last couple of months has him defeated.
I was ticked off.
So what um we're gonna talk about politics now, huh? Cause is that what we doing? Okay, let's keep watching. We can address it in a second.
Against this garbage of a bill. They just closed it. Yeah.
Her anger was very convincing, bro. I feel like this wasn't the first time she's tried to spin a situation like this.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what that. What you want me to watch there? Um, I don't know. I don't know. What you want me to say about Kanye? About Kanye? About Kanye? About my student Kanye meeting with Ice Cube? We talking politics now, or are we talking agents? What are we talking here? You gotta help me know. What are we talking here? Are we talking politics, or are we talking agents? I mean, what is Ice Cube? Is Ice Cube a politician? He a rapper? He an agent? What is we doing? Is Kanye a rapper? Is Kanye an agent? What are we saying here? Body snatch. Oh, that's what we saying. Body snatch. Cause he gained the weight. Fat. I mean, body snatch. That's that's crazy. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, what could be going on is that he fucking with Ice Cube because he trying to run for president, like he was saying. That could be a real thing. Like he really could be trying to run for president. You know? Right. Mm. I I haven't thought about Kanye, Kyrie, or Kendrick in like a month. Shout out to the triple K's. So I see I had to block our friend, right? I haven't seen Kendrick in the chat in a while, right? I had to block my friend. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't think they body snatched him. No, I just think I don't want to think, but I guess I should think. You asked me like, hmm. Like he's at a weird space and place right now. He still ain't dropped an album. When you like look, he probably like again like you don't want to be depressed right now, and he might be depressed. It's not a good time to be depressed. He might be depressed, not as depressed as we're thinking from like he got his money, da da da. Da. But again, as an artist, he might want to put out his album. That's how he gets to stay afloat. Wow. Sorry, guys. I guess they don't want me to talk about Kanye. Sorry. They don't want me to talk about Kanye. I don't want to talk about Kanye neither. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Yeezy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Yeezy, but he's definitely I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, but it wasn't my fault. Everything is shut down. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like I said, I don't know. I don't feel anything about that right now. I would say that it's politics. I know that seems crazy. Yeah, to me it's politics. You know? I don't feel anything about it. It's just politics. Kanye might really be running for president. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might really be running for president. As far as the body, like, look, I don't think so. How does that type of shit work? Like, when you really go, like, yeah, I don't think Kanye is like CIA, FBI. You don't do what he just did and be a government. Like, you might, you know what I mean, be like helping your government, but I don't think you working with the government and you going at the Jews and nah. You don't pull a plug on niggas and you working with the government. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Kanye is working with the government. And I only think the niggas that get body snatched is the niggas that's working with the government. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, again, that's the Martin Luther King effect. Like they groom you to do certain shit. I'm not to say Kanye wasn't groomed, and his story sounds groomable. Like he talked about how his mom was, you know, smart student, how they convinced his mom to leave his dad, take the kid to where was that? Chicago. All of that shit is all that shit happened, right? So we're not discounting that, but I just don't think that that's who he is right now. Ice Cube though is another situation. Shit, like I said, I think Ice Cube. I know Ice Cube is bought and sold. You know what I mean? It's just about who owns Ice Cube. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what you talking about. It's like who owns Ice Cube? That's a good question, and that's politics and shit like that. I would think that the Russians own Ice Cube. The Russians, but you know, his management and all them niggas is they his handlers. I know you see people don't understand who Ice Cube is and shit. Ice Cube is a kid that like, you know what I mean? He grew up in this shit. All he knows is this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this all they know. That whole NWA shit is a psyop. All of NWA niggas is psyops, agents, confidential informants and shit. That's what NWA was supposed to be. It's a psyop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think about Ice Cube. Could him fucking with Ice Cube be a body double? Like, you know what I'm saying? Could they be showing the fake him with Ice Cube? But that's what I'm saying. If they get a fake him, it'd be a fake him. They wouldn't have to get a fake fat him. They would get a fake him that look like him. Like you get a fake Michael Jackson, you don't get a fake old Michael Jackson. You get the fake Michael Jackson in his prime. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a body double. Like when they had the body double for OJ, it looked like OJ in his prime. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I just think Ice Cube is a fuck nigga. Like, and he with the shits. He with the rebel rouser and shit. I gotta understand, like, Death Row and them niggas ain't really have no big East Coast, West Coast dissing songs. But West Coast Connection did though. You know what I'm saying? Like the most gang banging on record towards the East Coast was Ice Cube. The motherfuckers was bow down. You know what I'm saying? Bow down. They had the West flying over the motherfucking shit.
Buy down, nigga. And we didn't know that's Watts. We thinking that's West Coast. But Ice Cube was really bigging up that East Coast West Coast beef and shit. So he is the puppet that they use. Like that whole basketball shit. Like I'm about to show y'all something right now. And shit. Ice Cube, that whole basketball idea and shit, right? Is like like they trying to fuck up niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like he working with the NBA type shit. Like it was a lot of little black leagues that was out that he could have fucked with. You know what I'm saying? But he got with the white boys and did that 3-on-3 shit to take the black leagues out the motherfucking gate. You know what I mean? Like he that type of guy. Like he get in with these crackers and he'll do what he want them to do and they'll use him to throw off black people. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Like how many of y'all niggas heard of Farrakhan before Ice Cube? Like I don't even know who Farrakhan was before Ice Cube and Public Enemy and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like Ice Cube, I mean Farrakhan was fucking a public figure before he was anything. Like we knew about this nigga in songs, we knew about this nigga in like rap videos, Nation of Islam, and we never seen these niggas and shit. The shit was gone. It was some 70s, 60s shit. But rap niggas brought that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube and them niggas brought that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the type of shit that we gotta like always we gotta remember these niggas' resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially right now, Ice Cube out here rap. Like, what I mean? Like I say, these niggas always wait to politics time before they start showing their face. Now you start seeing Ice Cube talking about Black America and nobody respected his like. Well, I mean, like he had 2 years. He ain't been pushing it since. They just wait till election time to come around and do distractions. Like I mean, he Tariq Nasheed. He's an agent. He's a nigga that was a young nigga that was caught up. They just kept pushing him, kept pushing him. He talented. He with the shits. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame Kanye for that shit. And I know that seems crazy. I'm biased, right? I'm biased and shit. You know? But again, like what I'm saying? Like I said, like we seen this from Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen this from Kanye. Like he was fucking with, I mean, Nick Fuentes, he was fucking with, he I mean, he know how to get attention. Kanye know how to get attention and shit. Like, don't think there's no such thing as an accident paparazzi. Kanye uses the paparazzi as his fucking television network. You know what I'm saying? So again, I'm saying that's more politics. You know what I'm saying? I think that's he like because again, Ice Cube is playing. I think Ice Cube worked for the Russians. Fuck it, let's just keep it fun. I think he on some Russian shit, and he representing the Russian misinformation, right? Whatever that is, but it's probably more CIA-ish on some shit. You know what I mean? But I just think like he dealing with the Russians or some as of lately shit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think Kanye is just like I said, he just taking all of the motherfucking he about to get back on his troll. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know this nigga, you know that he's a master troll. He about to know how to take attention. He know how to take the spotlight. And Ice Cube been getting himself in the spotlight, trying to steal politics. So he either gonna fuck with him and neutralize him, or he gonna, you know, just pick his brain for some shit. But I wouldn't trust Ice Cube to do nothing. Like, is he still a Muslim? You know what I'm saying? Like, when did Ice Cube stop being a Muslim? You know what I mean? Like, as hard as that nigga was going for fucking Farrakhan and all this little extra shit, and none of these niggas ever said, yo, I ain't a Muslim no more. I don't even fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with science. You know what I mean? Like, these niggas, they not here for that. They here to promote fucking psyops and to keep it pushing and shit. like Players Club. Players Club echoed in the stripper mentality. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't was too young to be in the we ain't know nothing about no strip clubs till Players Club came on cable and shit. And that echoed in a whole culture. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube is good for that. A lot of that shit he do, you know what I'm saying, will fuck up culture on a low. So no, I don't blame Kanye for Ice Cube. I'd say he's probably using the nigga. You know what I mean? But again, somebody got to start thinking politics. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to start thinking politics. So if Kanye is that nigga thinking politics, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't think he's an agent. I think Ice Cube is the fucking agent. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of agents in Hollywood and shit. That's the game. Like Hollywood is the agent game. These niggas don't have brains. They front men. They just stand up and you tell them what to fucking say and they say it. They read the script. You know what I'm saying? But nah, like again, y'all understand. Like I said, I think Kanye is dangerous. You know, and I've been distracted. I haven't really thought. Like I said, I haven't thought about niggas. I've been distracted. You know what I mean with y'all, right? But um, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about them niggas. I think they doing good doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I think they doing good. I think he really want to run for president. You know what I'm saying? Even again, like if you got niggas like Cornell West, this is the game. Cornell West is designed to make niggas like every time they want to sneak a nigga in the presidency, they got a third party candidate. They know how to break up the vote. They know how to take us and get us all over the place and have us voting for a woman and voting for a man and voting for a black person and voting for, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they slip in a Bill Clinton. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can understand what Jesse Jackson did, Jesse Jackson was to make sure that the white boy Democrats didn't win so that the motherfucking Republican won, which was George Bush, CIA. We know George Bush is CIA. We know George Bush is cocaine and drugs. Not just CIA, but George Bush is the director of the CIA. And we know fucking, thanks to Steve Coakley, we know that fucking Jesse Jackson was involved in Martin Luther King's demise, right? So that was all a CIA operation to get black people not to vote for Dukakis, you know what I mean, and vote for this other nigga. Then they got Clinton, they do the same shit. Like they know how to play the game and shit. This is a game. So again, if Kanye gonna run, what I'm saying for us is us for the Indians, and I guess the mainstream Black America, because that's what we represent. You know, we gonna play a different game. But yeah, you don't play with politics unless you're serious. So you know, because that's a no hard. I mean, you know what I mean. You think y'all niggas be doxing niggas now? Y'all think y'all niggas be in them niggas background checks now? You playing with politics? You gonna find out everything about a nigga. Tax records. You know what I'm saying? We want you to file your taxes. You trying to run for some shit out there. So yeah, man. I hope Kanye do run. I hope the people, like it's a weird look. Like I don't even want to talk about politics right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so weird, and I can set myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to pick no sides right now. It's too early in the game, and none of this shit got nothing to do with us right now. Like the game right now is immigration. I be trying to explain y'all this shit about robots, and nobody wanted to believe me. And I'm telling you, I'm saying, yo, they're gonna have a whole lot more, and they've been doing this shit ever since I said it. They got Ukrainians. Then I showed y'all the video. I don't know if y'all watched it on my other channel where where they busting in motherfucking immigrants from other countries to come work in farms in New Jersey. They busting people from the border to go live in New York and giving them housing. You know what I'm saying? They busing people from the Mexican border to different major cities in the country to work in hotels and restaurants. And niggas need them. Like, do you understand that idea that niggas really need this help? You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But again, I be running in these places and shit, and this shit don't be no help. It be one person in there by themselves. Be two people. You know what I mean? But like, where everybody at? They called out. They ain't want to work. Nobody want to work. Damn. So I mean, you gotta sell that American dream. You gotta sell that work permit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we seeing a lot of people. We don't understand what's going on in the world. We just want to be, you know, we just want shit to be convenient. We don't understand that. Don't nobody want to work these jobs no more, bro. And I said that, and it's because the shit is so convenient that the only jobs, everything is so computerized. It's like you don't go to school to do these type of jobs. So we don't want them because all of us done went to school. We done paid all this goddamn money to go to school. You know what I mean? Like guaranteed loans. Like that's that Bill Clinton shit. Who was reading that shit? Somebody was reading some shit. Maybe it was Choctaw Mac about how when the white boys come here, that their whole goal is to is credit. Their whole goal is to is to like I say like I told you about Uber. Uber is an example of white supremacy of America. They want to the whole job of Uber is to take the motherfucking taxi industry out, not a taxi company. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't like them niggas across town. I'm about to go get them. We're gonna lower the prices. No, we're gonna lower the prices on. We're gonna destroy a whole industry. That's their business model. We're not trying to make money. We just trying to deliver a service here and not lose too much until they done. That's how they took America, dog. That's how they took America. You understand? This motherfuckers they ain't have cotton nowhere. Now you get cotton from everywhere. Cotton cheap as hell all over the world. And like we done priced ourselves out. It's like a movie star. Like they tell you, like they say the worst thing you could do is get an Oscar. Cause now you done priced yourself out the game and shit. You get into these unions done priced America out the game. You get your shit cheaper from overseas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So now ain't no more union jobs because it's too fucking expensive. See what I'm saying? And this is how they beat us. This is how they fuck around. It's politics is not just politics. We gotta watch these niggas. Cause that's how they do an industry. Like again, like niggas talk about Mississippi had all the money, like the stock exchange come from the Mississippi Cotton Exchange, cause that's where all the money at. But them niggas knew how to take the shit and do credit. Like yeah, like look, let's just play a mind game. Let's just play a mind game, right? And this is what they doing still to this day. Like if you get certain seeds, you can't even motherfucking them seeds don't even the seeds grow corn is whatever they grow, but they don't have they seedless. So you gotta keep buying seeds from these niggas and shit. Now they got you. But they get you because they give you the first bag so cheap, so low price. You gonna cut yeah, it makes sense. In the moment, it makes sense. But two seasons down, when you ain't got no seed, the price is gonna go up sky high like a motherfucker. You're gonna have to get a loan. You're gonna have to, you know what I mean, lose your house over seeds. This is how they play the game. Cause they gonna give you the shit for cheap. They gonna give you the shit cheap. Hey, pay me in 30 days, pay me in 60 days, pay me in 90 days. 90 days, the shit done broke, shit fell apart. But fuck it, you still owe me, right? This is how they get you and shit with this credit shit. So politics is not what we think it is. Is we gotta watch deeper shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I don't be wanting us to get caught up in politics. Like Boyce and all these niggas talking about reparations, they don't know life. They don't know fucking business and they don't know war. They don't know Uber. You know what I'm saying? They don't know some niggas whose whole business goal is to cut you out of business. I mean, that's like it's cutthroat. It's niggas trying to take your block and burn the block down, and then stand there on your block after the shit is on fire. Like, yeah, it's mine now. Like this is the game that these niggas play. So politics is some shit you gotta watch. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta think about this shit. Like a lot of the clothes that we buy, like I was saying, like clothes that we buy are not expensive. They're basically cheap. Like again, for me, it's easier to buy new clothes than to wash them and shit. Niggas used to make clothes. Everybody, mama used to make clothes. Grandmama had a sewing machine. She could at least put the cuffs on your motherfucking on your dress pants, on your church shoes. You know what I'm saying? Now these niggas can't even put cuffs on your shoes because it's cheaper to buy new pants. And that takes away the fundamentals. That takes away the abilities and the skills that we, you know what I'm saying, that we have and shit. So that's why it's like politics is way different than what we're really up against. We up against, you know what I mean? Like we up against some different shit. Like don't nobody ever tell you that these Europeans created anything. The Chinese don't create nothing. They just make it cheaper and faster and you know what I mean, and stronger. So it was like if we not ready to fucking understand the game and what we up against, then politics ain't gonna do nothing for us and shit. We give reparations and we fuck around and fund some niggas taking over the country and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we be spending with some niggas who don't got our best interests at heart. You know? And again, like I say, the Uber shit is a trick because it's the technological play. Right now, they using drivers. They using niggas, you know what I'm saying, to take down the taxi company right now. But eventually, it's going to be cars that drive themselves that do the same thing. But guess what? It's half price. So now, you as a consumer, you get to make a choice now. Do you want to go half price, same fucking destination? Now you ain't got to drive, you ain't got to talk to them. It's automated, half price, and no driver. Or do you just, pay the full price, help this motherfucker that helped them kill the taxi industry, continue to feed his family and live a healthy and happy life? Fuck that nigga. You gonna take half, as you should, because that nigga helped them niggas take down some other niggas that was trying. You see what I'm saying? See how this whole shit can fucking work? So in 5 years, 6 years, ain't no Ubers with no people in them. I say 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they don't need no drivers. Nope, at all. That's why they got the Saturns. That's why they written out Saturns and nigga. And all that information, all that driving habits, all that shit is being sucked up into the AI system. Being put into like every nigga that's driving a Saturn right now, all that shit is being used. Not a, what's them shits, what's the you know what I mean? All them shits is being used in the fucking the large algorithm to help put Uber drivers out of business and shit. Because again, if you ain't got to pay the driver, imagine how much money you gonna make. Because again, once you take really all the drivers, then you raise the prices back up. It ain't no more half off. You know what I'm saying? It's only half off when you got an option. Once you get rid of the option, it's all the money go to these niggas. And that's the game we up against. Like we need laws intact to protect people, but not to say people working, but to say people livelihood. If your job is transitioning, you gotta be able to have a like a real system to support you and shit. Because all these jobs is transitioning. It's a trick. All this shit is a big ass trick. It's a big ass hustle. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready to transition into a new fucking era, politics ain't gonna help you and shit. Reparations ain't gonna help you and shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's the trick of this whole conversation. They got us thinking about money and not thinking about their future, not thinking about like security. Again, I'm trying to tell y'all, like I said, like the illest thing that we hate to admit is that slavery is a better deal than what they got for these Europeans. I can't imagine, like I say, like if you had a choice of paying a motherfucker up front or paying a motherfucker in 2 weeks, you would choose to pay a nigga in 2 weeks. You ain't gotta pay a nigga up front. So it's like they are winning. They know how to play these games and psychologically fuck us over and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know it seems crazy, but like again, if it was a whole field type of situation where motherfuckers had to be farmers and agriculture, you wouldn't have as many white people in America. White people gotta work in offices. White people gotta work indoors. You know why? Y'all see what I'm doing right here? What's this? Redneck. You know what I'm saying? You get rednecks. Your neck get red out in the sun. They can't work out in the sun. We see how they behave in 70, 80-degree weathers in January. So you have to create a whole industry of indoor shit where these people, where some people can work indoors. That's like how you think that there was fucking Arabs in Saudi Arabia and them motherfuckers gotta be dressed all up in burqas because they get sunburned and they'll pass out because of the hot ass sun. You know what I mean? Like this is better than it was. So you telling me 200 years ago, 300 years ago, it was people living in a desert without cotton because they wearing cotton now. They wearing these burqas now to protect them from the sun. Y'all can act like that's some old religious shit if y'all want to. No, nigga, that's because they don't want to have leper colonies where leprosy is fucking sunburn. You see what I'm saying? So it's a whole lot of weird shit going on. Like they making y'all think. Like again, I tell you with the oil shit. Like I said, they put those people there acting like they some type of people, so they could sit there and take the oil from the niggas in Oklahoma. Oil is discovered in America. Oil is Seneca oil, snake oil. It's the same shit. But we don't grow. I mean, not grow. We don't get it from here in Oklahoma and North Carolina and Pennsylvania, where the shit come from. New York, where the shit at. No, we only can get it from west of the Mississippi, and now we only can get it from motherfucking from Saudi Arabia. So that's what I'm saying. Like they taking all of our ideas, all of our ingenuity, and they take them and they ship them over the motherfucking seas. You know what I mean? So politics is different in this day and age in a global dynamic where you got global niggas willing to imitate and copy everything that we do at a cheaper price. You know what I'm saying? Like ingenuity is ridiculous at this point. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be creative, and it's gonna be even harder when motherfuckers got what's the shit called where you 3D printing shit. Imagine 3D printers. It's gonna be difficult out here. So, but yeah, how did we get it? We got here by Kanye. We got here by Kanye. Oh gosh. So now I don't think Kanye's agent. I don't think he's agent. I don't think he has to be. I don't think he could be to do what he just did. But yeah. Like, I don't think none of them three Ks. I don't think fucking Kendrick is a fucking agent. I just think Kendrick is a dickhead, right? And I love that nigga though. But I think he a dickhead because he just wanna be a dickhead. He wanna be the smartest person in the room. And if he not, it irritates him. It fucking irritates the hell out of him and shit. So bro, stop coming. Leave us alone and shit. Like we love you, cuz, but if you don't want to be, if you feel like you're not the smartest person, like chill. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? But we do love our brother and shit. But it's just been crazy. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, I don't think none of the three Ks is an agent. So I don't. I definitely don't think Kyrie's an agent. I think Kyrie is my best student, as I said. You know what I mean? He's the piece of shit. Kyrie's the shit. He may can't ball. The nigga might be garbage right now. A nigga might can't play basketball right now and shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, I mean, the nigga is the shit. But his ball skills, I don't know about Kyrie ball skills. But yeah, I'm saying like, yo, we got a fortunate situation. We got all the guys. We got all the people that's moving and shaking and that's fucking making shit happen. They fuck with us, we fuck with them. So I don't know. I'm biased with them niggas. I don't think they agents and shit. You know what I mean? But you know, I don't know what I can say. Like, I hope they do get busy. I hope. See, look, right now you got your boy. What's the nigga named Kendrick? He's going at Drake, right? And I told him to do that, right? But I didn't tell him to do it like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I told him to go with everybody. And for some reason, like, you starting this shit. So that don't really have nothing to do with me right now. Like I said, a lot of shit that I'm doing right now, the people might not be like, I'm sorry, the Indians might be like, oh, that's black American shit. He dealing with black folks. Like, fuck Satnetta TV, fuck Unc, you know what I'm saying? Fuck Tyreek and all them niggas. That's black people shit. And Indians, we don't give a fuck about black people shit, right? I get it. But I do. I care about black people, they Indians. The fuck. So that's the same way I feel about my guys, you know? They got to go out here and fight. And I fight. We all keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? But I've been knee deep in some bullshit for the last 3 months, bro. I feel like maybe, you know what I mean? Like, damn, nigga, I've been knee deep in some bullshit for the last 2 or 3 months. For real, real spit. I haven't even think about celebrities. And like I said, I had to block cuz from the chat, from the group, from the page and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I had to get focused on what the fuck I'm doing. Niggas up in the chat being distracted and shit, being weird. And they living their best life. We out here trying to help the people. And y'all still trying to play a fucking game and shit. Like, chill. So yeah, that is the homie. I definitely do miss the homie and shit. But I'm not here to be fucking running talking to no fucking. I'm here for the people, brother. Sisters. You know? And like I said, I've been knee deep in some shit for the last 3 fucking months. Knee deep. Everywhere I fucking turn, it's a fucking nigga. You know what I mean? Everywhere I turn. And it was fuck niggas chasing me. It wasn't even like it was just like I'm looking for fuck niggas. It was fuck niggas chasing me for no reason and shit. So all that shit slowed the fuck down. All that shit slowed to a screeching halt, as one might say. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, bro. Again, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Shout out to the priesthood. Shout out to the gods, man. Like, you know, I don't know, but I don't put them over the gods and shit. Like, when the shit was getting too distracting, I had to go. Like, cuz gotta chill. I know y'all probably like, where he at? Like, yeah, cuz got blocked, bro. Like, this shit is tripping. She tripping and shit. This nigga's tripping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your cuz got blocked. My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to. If y'all been wondering where cuz at, what you say? Threw him in the trash. Shut up. No, that's still our homie and shit. We probably let him back in, but right now, like I say, we be having such high level conversations and shit. We can't be distracted with just a nigga just want attention for no reason. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, I gave him all the game. He got all the game. He got all the shit he wants. and go be it. So I ain't hating. But again, like this is one of the few places in the world where you could just come get all the game and niggas don't want nothing from it. Niggas don't act like they did nothing or nothing and shit. Like, you know, which I can't manipulate the conversation and shit. Like, come on, can't. Y'all, you know what I mean? Like, for real. But shout out to niggas doing shit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, like I said, I never talk to y'all about it and shit like that. But like, you know, I, you know, it probably, I never told y'all I did that, but I just had to do it. I had to block cuz. But yeah, I did. But we've been knee deep in some shit, bro. We've been, man, everywhere we turn, bro. Everywhere we turn. And it's like, hey, man, the motherfuckers did it just in time. They did it just in time. Right when motherfuckers showed their true colors, and we knew it was nobody but us, they did it just, they started acting a monkey just in time. And I was ready for it. Unfortunately, I was ready. But I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. Like, I still think I know he's still watching. I'm sure he still watches the shit. Like, it's the guys. These niggas is the guys. We not hating on niggas. But, you know, like, again, like, this is what I say, too. I know everybody likes a certain amount of anonymity when they come in. I respect that shit. I don't be, like, trying to out niggas and shit. Like, I wouldn't have said nothing about Max and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be trying to out niggas. I appreciate the shit. Like, that, because, again, like, I understand how dope that is for y'all niggas and shit to fuck with me. Like I told y'all, when I go to Unk and them shit, I don't be in. I wait to the end of Unk show and then I you know what I mean I ask questions. You know what I'm saying? So I would go there to watch the information and shit. So I always appreciate that. You know what I mean? The brothers and sisters come here and just come for the information. Like nobody, you ain't gotta be the superstar that you are here. You can just come here, we just bust it up, chop it up. So you know, I always was cool with that. I always appreciated that shit. But for some reason, I don't know. We just had to go to war. For some reason. But you know what it was? I think the Tyreek Nasheed shit really fucked him up. I don't know. I don't know what Tyreek Nasheed did to that nigga. It did something to him. He just spazzed on me for like a day or two. He was going ham. Remember I took his wrench. I was here when I took his wrench and shit. We did that. So I was trying to tell him to cool out and shit. I was trying to tell him to cool out. Nah, peace to the guys. We out here in the rain. Do y'all hear it? Woo! It's, oh, boy. How much do they charge for meditation videos with this type of rain on it and shit? Oh, we got thunder coming. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Thunder and lightning. Oh, so exciting. But like I say, like shit, drop the room. Okay. Like I was saying, they say I was dropping. You know, I'm here for the gods. Hold on, y'all. I'm here for the gods and the goddesses. You know? But I'm here for the people. Here's the history of Lincoln. Friday. Okay, I'm back. Now, um, peace to the gods. We in it. Oh, did he go? Where'd he go? Yo, you in?
What's good with you, bro?
What's good with you?
Man, I just got off the gig, bro. Man, I'm glad to see you on, man.
Yeah, we out
Man, I was
here.
trying, I wanted to rap with you last night. I couldn't really get on that, because I was with my old lady. But
Oh, with the Unk situation?
man, that shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That
Have you
shit
ever seen
crazy,
some shit like that?
man. Hell no, man. I said these niggas is weird, bro.
Yeah, that was weird, bro. That hurt. That's some shit that hurt. Hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
And like I said, it's not that like, uh, but it's not that it's like, you know what I mean, that he a negative person. It's just that it's like, I just didn't know that. Like you said, you come home from work, you trying to get some money, you trying to do something with life, you trying to get better. Like I didn't know that niggas just sit around and get high. I know that seemed crazy though. Like, but I mean, I know niggas that just, you know what I mean, but no, not no dope fiends that just, you know what I mean, like all that his
Yeah.
mentality just killed me, bro. I'm sorry, it just killed me. And I'm looking at the Sinetta shit, and I'm like, bro, this is the same situation right now.
Bunch of crash dummies, man.
Yeah. And like he said some shit. He said, I'm sitting there in the crack house saying to myself, I'm glad I ain't them. Glad I ain't that bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the same mentality. Like niggas getting burnt, niggas getting robbed, niggas getting scammed, and he glad he not them. It's just like, that hurt me,
Yeah,
bro.
I was telling my son yesterday when we was out. I was telling my son, my son, he's 25. I was telling him, I said, you see why? You see why it's important for you to have a father in your life? You know what I'm saying?
I can see it.
This shit's shameful, bro. That shit's shameful, bro.
Yeah.
On the real, just as black men, bro. On the real, bro, that shit's shameful, bro.
Just as fathers and as fucking, you know what I mean? As fathers and as men. And that nigga got all the extra shit. He got coach. He got experience around some shit, around some, you know what I mean? Like, better ass nigga. And
Yeah,
it just, yeah, man. I'm saying, like, and that's why I'm saying, like, I was
motherfucking
telling you the other day, like,
shameful ass shit, man. I wouldn't even have my daughter. I guarantee, man. Listen, I got so many girl cousins. It wouldn't even had got that far with my family because I got so many girl cousins. They would have jumped that motherfucker. But bro, that shit's shameful, bro. Just as
I
man,
mean,
just as
just
men,
as
bro.
men.
That's what that's why I like what you doing, bro. That's why I don't like being on big platforms and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like how your platform is. You know what I'm saying? I get off of work. I kind of listen to it. You know what I'm saying? Before I go to the crib. You know what I'm
I mean, well, like I'm saying, when you trying to cater to everybody, it's kind of hard to cater to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's hard to be truthful when you trying to appease motherfuckers. The truth is the truth. It ain't nice. It's not mean, but it is what it is and shit. So you can't really deal on the truth if you're trying to make everybody happy and shit. But like, and again, like I'm saying, like for me, He didn't like no, like he don't have to like again. Unc, I never said nothing bad about Unc that gave that nigga a pass. I'm thinking he over there. He a man. He a OG. I'm not knowing he got his nuts in the tuck. I'm not knowing that he's scared to say the voice his opinion. He ain't got to say this about this nigga. He just got to say this about me. This is not
Right,
acceptable.
right.
This is the way. This is the code. You don't do
Li-
this. You
li-
don't do that.
Listen, listen. It's nothing wrong with saying that you failed. It's nothing wrong that we all done failed in life.
Hmm.
It's nothing wrong with saying you failed. But damn, don't go jump out the window, brother.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. You asked me that one.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, just Unc. Sometime he would he.
No. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like again, how did he fail? How do you fail in life? These niggas don't have a purpose. They don't have a mission. They don't. They're not a part of the master plan. Like that's how they fail. Like you say, like I don't think niggas is failing. You out here in the streets, nigga, get your math. We got opportunities to get money. We got opportunities to go for the gusto. I'm not looking at it like a nigga failed. You know what
No,
I'm
no,
saying?
no, no.
But
What I'm saying.
but I could get what you saying though. How he could feel like
Right.
he failed. I can get what you're saying now. I get what you're
Yeah, yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. All I'm saying is that it's nothing wrong with you saying, "Hey,
Right,
I made some mistakes in my life. I made
right,
some mistakes in my life." You know, but now I move forward. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a motherfucker gonna hold nothing over my head. You know what I'm saying?
right. And again, like I said, we not like again. We always knew history. We always knew the nigga story. But we never, like I say, my thing is that motivation, the intention, the ability. Again, like I'm not telling a motherfucker not to go get high. I'm not telling a motherfucker not to go get some pussy. I'm telling you, don't spend all your day getting high. Don't spend all your day in some pussy. That's not a goal for a nigga. Like if you want, I mean, there are like I'm just saying, that's just me. Like I don't know. Like again, that's the present principle. That's what I was saying earlier and shit. Like these niggas get so caught up like in pleasure and just having pleasure with no principles. They just like that's to me that it's masturbation. If you could just sit around all day and just be a dope fiend, and you could just sit around all day on Sonetta and just get your whole shine off and don't care what's happening around you, it's like you like it's self masturbation and shit. That's like that's what I say. Like for me, like all right, like I got a small platform, no doubt, but I got a large influence. I wanna influence. I don't want a large platform. I want a large influence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my influence is bigger than theirs. No matter how many motherfuckers they sitting in front of, I got a bigger influence than them niggas, and they know it. And it's not being disrespectful. It's just showing y'all what y'all doing with your 24 hours in a day. You getting high. You're not sharing information. You're not using your time to be a positive influence on these people. You just grandstanding. You just showing out. You just want to be the center of attention. That's what it all came to me. Because again, like I tell you, I know this nigga. Like a lot of this shit that he do, I'm thinking is revolutionary. Like yeah, like he trying to get to the bottom of the shit. He trying to find out. Like he don't mind being wrong if we gonna get to the truth. That's what I'm like. That's I'm putting like credit on a nigga, but it's none of that. It's yeah, man. I'm the center of attention and shit, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, nigga. You right or wrong, nigga. Talk to me, see me, look at me, hear me, and
Yeah,
that's
the whole shit with polite. When I seen that shit yesterday, me and my son we was going to the do Sable Museum, out here. I had the day off of work. We was going to the do Sable Museum out here in the city in Chicago. So, but the shit was closed though. But I said, man, you know what, man? How many men would take their kids to a museum? You know what I'm saying? Just learn and research, man. It ain't always trying to be seen. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Quit trying to be seen.
Right, you do the work, and that's what I'm saying. And that's what we like. Mm, right, like you saying with the polite shit. Like to me, none of this shit got nothing to do with polite. Like again, if y'all not if Sonetta is not using this opportunity to show that this would never happen again, Y'all could trust me. Y'all could trust me with your kids. Y'all could trust me with your family, with your dreams and your future. Then he not worth shit.
Yeah, yeah,
This is,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like again, nobody understands leadership. Nobody. And I'm listening to Sonetta yesterday, right? He wanted to go on brother Inky and Minister Inky because Inky talking shit and Inky, polite and all this other extra shit he's saying. I don't know polite. I don't hang with polite. I just take the pictures. Bro, I hear you, but you're not saying that this shit won't happen again. You're not saying that this shit, you know what I'm saying, isn't a real life thing. Like, so that's what the fucked up part is.
Yeah, yeah.
These motherfuckers don't
Man,
make it like
that
it can't
shit
happen
fucked
again,
up,
man.
man. That shit fucked up, man. That shit
Yeah, that
fucked
shit's
up,
fucked up.
bro. That shit fucked up.
Yeah, that's
That shit
fucked up.
fucked up. That's why I'm glad I caught you, man. I caught you on the live. You know, I was trying to see when you was gonna go live, and I'm glad I caught your ass. But
Yeah,
yeah,
we
bro.
back at it. We want some different shit though. They we back in the priesthood. We dealing with spirituality. Yeah, we gonna,
Yeah,
take.
what y'all dealing with? What y'all dealing with?
Well, we was talking about the divine connection, and maintaining that divine connection, like um, understanding that we are part of something greater, and that is a master plan, and that being a part of something greater, we don't get caught up in setbacks. We don't get caught up in rainy days, because all of it works together, to help the harvest. So that was basically the thing, and it was kind of, what I mean, it was for the gods, and it was for me too, like, what I mean, like, we can't get upset about everything.
Well,
Ain't going to be what we want. It's going to be
yeah,
what it is, and the results will be what we want. That's the
but
point.
let me ask you this, bro. What did you grow up under? You know, when you had grew up, what did you grow up under? Like Baptist or 5%, or what did you grow up under?
Yeah, I grew up as a Baptist, like my, what I mean, yeah, that's how I grew up, in church every Sunday until I
Okay,
was like 12 or 13, and my mom was like, you ain't got to go if you don't want to, and I ain't never go back at 12 or some shit.
okay, okay.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
again, like I say, everybody over here that fuck with me know that my mom is different. She used to tell me, you know what I mean, like I'm supposed to save the world or some shit. Like, so I always had a different relationship with God, because it was like, if I gotta save the world, I need to know God. You know what I mean? Like, if there's a guy and he told you this, then I need to know this nigga. I don't want to. I mean, like, so earlier I started having like a development with self, and like trying to understand um this type of charge that was put on me. So yeah, like soon as I didn't have to go to church, I was like in church. When I used to go to church when I was young, I used to like we used to have like I used to preach in church. We used to do like all the kids would go downstairs in the basement, and we would be like in these rooms, and we'd be preaching and freaking and all types of weird kid shit. It was never like we was in church. Like I would be in church, I would be the preacher for the kids. It would be weird shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, once I got older, I ain't have to go no more and go. So yeah, but no, and again, like I said, like like my folks don't like my people is they different. Like I said, these niggas. My mom, she got dreams. My grandparents, they had dreams. So I didn't really believe. I never got caught up in the religion shit. I always knew that it was something different about niggas. They can play the lottery. I mean, I be watching these niggas, and I always ask them questions. I ask my parents and my grandparents and stuff, a lot of questions, and they didn't fuck with church like that. So I didn't fuck with church.
right, 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 right.
Yeah. Like what I mean, like, so I'm not against religion. What I'm it's a school of thought in the Bible. It tells these niggas that ye are gods. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and again, like, for me, I take the spookism out of the we are God shit. I try to keep niggas down to the ground with like, yo, we scientists and we creatives. If we not creatives and we not scientists, then fuck it. We ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what the
Right.
God is. The God is all knowing, and he's creative, or she's creative. So if we not displaying those attributes, then we ain't God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, religion is the school of thoughts. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now we coming out of the school of thoughts. Everybody's coming into an awakening where they can recognize that they are different. They are more. They're connected to something stronger and bigger and larger.
Yeah.
You know?
That's why I had to get off the line the other night with one of the sisters, Dosanea. I mean, you may know her, you may recognize her name, but she was just talking. You know, I said, man, I ain't got no time to be arguing this and that. You know, I was trying to with me and my old lady because she don't want me on the line like that. But I said, man,
What religion did you grow up as?
huh?
What was your religion when growing up?
Baptist.
Baptist. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
how do
yeah,
you feel
yeah.
about it though? Like, does it
I
like how
mean,
does
then
it feel?
I came up on the Hebrew. You know,
Mhm.
Hebrew Israelites too.
So do you believe there's like a God in the sky?
No, I believe it's an energy. You know, well out here in Chicago. Well, how can I say it? Uh,
Take time.
it's a it's a it's an energy. It is an energy, bro. I don't
Right.
believe it's like no spookism and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's an energy. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is an energy. You know, I can't really
Right.
explain it like that, but uh,
And it's an energy that you can tap into, you
yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly. You could tap into. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's the new goal right now. Cause again, like I was saying earlier, it's like we can't really do anything in life without spiritual power, without spiritual strength. And that spiritual strength is based on knowing who we are and what we are here to do. Even like I say, even if it's just we're here to find out what we're here to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that nothing's going to happen to you until you get an opportunity to discover. So that's why we have to I teach and I talk about the no fear aspect and the trust aspect of trusting yourself and your purpose. Like, we're all here for a reason. So if we know that we're here for a reason and we trust that, then we can move accordingly. We can move into our greatness. We can move into our strength and our power. But we gotta trust that we were sent here for a reason. You know, if by whoever sent us, I like to say we sent ourselves, right? But again, the purpose of us being here is for something, you know. And once we can
Absolutely.
understand that, yeah, we cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You know, it's shit. You
Like
got me up here.
no
Hold,
doubt,
hold
like
on, man.
religion.
Hold on. I just got into the crib. You got me scratching my head right now.
No doubt, we building. Eh? We just chill. I mean, but like, see, religion doesn't allow you to tap into that I into that I am part. The I am part. See, in religion, it's thou will be done instead of thine or mine. You know what I'm saying? So religion doesn't allow you to be yourself because you're only allowed to be what someone else has envisioned for you or designed for you or however that works. But and again, like somebody could say this is all perception because again, I'm telling you that even if you believe in the God of the Bible, that God would have to be everywhere in all things and everything, and that thing would be a you thing, right? So, like I said, I wish it could be as simple as just be a preacher and be like, listen, brothers and sisters, the God, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's a trick, like, you know what I mean? The God you believe in, whatever He tells you to do type of shit. You know what I mean? It's a trick to get people to look inside of themselves, to look people like the kingdom of heaven is within. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like, how do we get people to search within themselves, to search within their minds? And That's what they've been using as a Bible. It's like it's these are little schools of thoughts for children. But I'm saying some of us,
I was telling my old lady, I was having a conversation. I said, see, everybody that's white, they not evil. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
we deal with so much shit out here, in the city, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's very racist out here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Very
right,
racist. Dealing with the crackers with the police and all that shit, CPD. So, but I was talking to a guy. He was just bringing me up on some knowledge as far as Satan. Satan and the devil and this and that. It ain't what you think it is. It ain't what you think it is. You got to do a little more studying. And it's hard to tell our people that. But like you say, it's religion, bro. It's religion.
right. Again, like I said, like so we all everybody over here know what the devil means and know what so that again, so that word the devil does mean diver. The devil means diver. Divers are people that live underground. The devil lives underground. They're not negative terms. Negativity has been placed on these terms.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why earlier I tried to speak about intentions. Like again, like we use a lot of these words and we say, yeah, uh, this means it says that, and that's what it means. That's really what it means. The definition is to take you away from the word, brothers and sisters. Like I tell
Exactly.
you, nobody's gonna call themselves a germ man. The definition is to take you away from what a German is. So the Slav is a Slavic person. Slavery takes you away from Slav. You see, the
Yeah,
definition
yeah,
takes you away from
absolutely.
the actual word. You
Absolutely.
see, so that's how we get caught up. And a lot of this stuff, if we could just use the words as labels. Fuck it. We the gods. We don't need definitions. We deal in concepts and we deal in intentions. A lot of these words are what they are. They're labels.
Yeah.
That's why I be trying to get us to explain to us, like, look, when
You,
Christopher
you,
Columbus came here, he called us the gods. That's the label. Why would you not want your label?
you know what it is. It's so hard for modern day people, especially black. Just same thing with my old lady when she get to the crib. That's what I've been trying to tell her. It's so hard for our people, quote unquote black people, to understand it. When black men teach, it's hard for them to understand that. You feel me?
Right. Well, because we don't teach it, and then Masons they don't talk about it. Masons not allowed to talk about type of shit like that. And
You
again, we
you,
are we
you a
we don't
mason,
we
bro?
don't harp on it.
You a mason, bro?
Not at all. Not at all. But I'm saying, like, again, a lot of people that's teachers, a lot of people in positions of power, a lot of these internet weirdos is Masons and shit. So they can only do but so much. And again, like I say, so for me, is everybody can't fuck around and be a Mason, right?
Right.
Everybody can't fuck around and be a fuck nigga, be on the oath and shit. So, but it's not. Again, I'm not mad at that either. Somebody had to do what somebody had to do. Everybody got a job to do. I'm not mad at niggas doing their part. I'm just saying, um, they don't teach it. They can't teach it. And again, like, and for us, we're not supposed to harp on it. We know it, right?
Right.
Like you
Right.
say, you started it off. Like, white people not evil. You know what I mean? I don't tell nobody. I say black people, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. We gotta worry about these niggas and how they manipulate the situation, how
Absolutely.
they manipulate white folks. It's
Absolutely.
certain things that we miss up on. Like I say, like, I mean, I don't preach hatred towards white folks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think white folks is our problem. I think they cool. You know what I mean? And that's just how I look at this shit. Like, so I don't hate on them. I never do. But I do know history and I do keep the truth. But like I say, it's a label. It's not a definition. They add the definition to it. We just giving labels. We telling you, Because again, when you like, like this is like you got Adam and Eve and shit. Let's listen. Let's imagine a story in the Bible. God told this motherfucker, okay, cool, name everything in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because God don't give a fuck what you call it. It is what it is. A flower is a flower. A rose is still a rose by any other name. You see what I'm saying? So it's like these definitions, they don't mean anything to us. And that's why when we tap into ourselves and our higher selves, it makes itself plain. Like it's not the war that we think it is. It's really, you know what I mean? It's really just a grand deception
Yeah, yeah. I was just like I
that we
said,
put on ourselves.
I was just tapping in with you, bro. I was just getting to the crib, for my old lady to get here, and
I didn't
uh,
mean to get that deep. You did that. That was all you right there. You did that. We was on divine, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, no,
Connection.
no, I was just cleaning up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You already got my number, bro. So you already got my number. So shit.
I got disconnected from that chat that day, so everything was going. Like when I got back in there, like I didn't get back in there.
Oh, I'm
It
gonna
cut
send it
off.
to you right now. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah. So, but if you got an Instagram, hit me up on Instagram at Happy Bo Lucky. That's
I,
cool.
I don't do no social media, bro. I
You
don't do
don't do
no.
no social media.
Yeah, I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it.
I know that. Somebody else in here. Oh, somebody else is in here. I'm sorry. Hello.
Yeah, I just sent it to you right now, bro.
I think you got a. It was somebody else in here. Did they leave? Shelly. Shelly was popping in. Oh shit. My bad. Shelly hate me now. How did we miss Shelly? Shelly, you gotta. Is your camera? So this what you gotta do. You gotta set your camera up.
Who is Shirley? Tell her come on in. Tell her come on in.
I
Cause
don't know
I
if
got
she's still.
I got a few more minutes, bro, and then I'm gonna have to get off this line.
I don't know if she's still in there. I didn't see it. Let me see. 546. No, she in there. All right, look, she in there right now. Look, so shells. Look, you gotta you gotta allow your camera and your audio, and then you can turn it off. You can turn your camera off, but you gotta allow your camera though. Let's see if she came back. Okay, she
Uh,
did. Now,
uh,
now you can turn your camera off though. Now that you set it up, you can press that button at the bottom and turn off your camera. You see what I'm saying? No. How'd she leave? Okay. Come back one more time. My bad, y'all. We almost got it. She did it. She was right. Yeah, you. Okay, I think you might be Gucci. That's it. Hello.
Hello?
Let's see.
I don't know if it's working.
yeah, she
There
Gucci.
you
Yeah,
go. She said, like a virgin.
yeah, she
There she
Gucci.
It's
Man.
the
go.
internet is real bad out here and it's storming and the rain and shit, so it keeps dropping the signal.
It's better than mine, I'm sure. I'm out here. You raining too out there in Oakley, Oklahoma?
Yeah. It's been bad. Everybody's power got knocked out. They still 300 some people still without power. They've been like for over a week now.
Let me find out y'all Cherokees doing the rain dance and shit. They got the Indians out there doing the rain dance, causing all types of flooding and shit.
I could, you know, man. My son be laughing at me too because we'll be going outside or something. And I'll have to go somewhere. And I'll be like, just stop raining long enough for me to get the car so my hair don't get wet. And it'll quit for a second. And he'll be like, oh, he's so magical. I'm like, yeah, I know. Shut up. Get in the car.
Yeah, that's dope. I told my mom be doing that shit too. That shit's scary. I hate that
How
shit.
you doing, Shelly?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm
I'm
good.
in
I'm
the
feeling
show.
good.
Everyone can see and hear me.
Tonight
Wow.
magic, definitely. What we talking about, Shells? Where's your
Oh, no, what's up,
Shells says
man?
her daughter is a Hebrew because she's an Indian.
No, my daughter tried to tell me I was a Hebrew because I told her
So your
I'm
daughter not a
Indian, and
Hebrew?
she's like, "No, you're Native American, and you're Native American, and that means you're automatically Hebrew." And I was like, "Oh, let's do some research together so that you can understand."
because she's with this dude that's my age, and he's telling her all the wrong stuff.
She got a sugar daddy.
Very frustrating, huh? I
She
mean,
got a
it's
sugar
like
daddy.
they're supposed to get married, but like, I don't know. I lost respect for him when he was fighting her on the highway. You know what I'm saying, in the car, and scratched her face all up
Damn. We
over
gotta
dumb
make some
shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you're supposed to be better than that. And here's my thing: it's like, all right, so if you're gonna date my daughter, regardless of the fact that you're my age or not, you've just now put yourself in my son-in-law's place, position, whatever. So you're gonna have to come at me with respect up top. You're not gonna talk to me like an equal.
Oh wow. That would be crazy though, yeah. That he's like your
It's
age.
hard.
That's yeah. Where's your we have to put your daughter in the house seat one day.
And she went to Texas for a week. She's the featured dancer down there this week.
Oh word.
Yeah.
Did he
I
go
told
with
her
her?
she'd be going everywhere. She'd go to Miami. She'd go to Dallas. She'd go to
How
Houston.
how
She'd go to
how
Denver,
old is
Vegas.
how old is your daughter?
She's 22.
Okay, yeah, because Ariana, she 20. Okay, okay.
That's my daughter's name. Ain't that crazy? Ariana.
What?
She get mad when they say Ariana. She'd be
What?
like, oh, say, oh, Ariana.
Get out of here.
That's crazy.
No,
You
seriously.
better hope they
Man,
don't
that's crazy.
mistake her
That's
for
crazy.
identity. They gonna think your daughter's
That
an
is the Matrix. You know, tripping.
international dancer.
Right? Well, she's already the highest paid VIP here. So that's the
That's
crazy
dope.
part.
Why she get married? Is this nigga rich? Who is this nigga? Is she marrying? He's just an old man? What's he doing?
I don't know. I don't know where she met him. I don't know how she met him, but he's got her now. Like yesterday, she decided she ain't smoking weed no more, and she ain't eating pork no more, and I don't
Oh, this
know.
nigga, he a Hebrew. He a Hebrew.
He's
That nigga
been like
Hebrew, huh?
trying to, I
I
guess,
mean,
show
I
her
mean,
his
you,
way, like the same shit dude in Chicago was trying to do to me, but
you know
not on
what?
that level.
I will say this. I will say this because I grew up underneath Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? I grew up underneath Hebrews. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's just a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? Just a learning curve.
But that's,
That's
I told
all
her
it
that
is.
too. You know,
Uh,
you're 22 years old. You're still learning. You got to do the research. You know what I'm saying, and learn
nah,
like the
nah, that's
history.
not. But and we don't need no learning curves like that. Fuck that learning curve.
But see, it's something
Don't
that
learn
her and
nothing
I
first.
like. I
That's
didn't
why. That's
incorporate
why
that
you
in when
got.
I was raising her. I left religion out of, or any kind of spirituality out of it, like separately. But
Well,
did you know that's
well,
because of my dad and all that extra shit? So
Because now you can introduce her.
I told my cousin yesterday. I told my cousin yesterday when I was off work. I said, well, either way it go, I don't care if you're a Hebrew or a Baptist. Like I grew up Baptist and all whoop bop the bam, all this shit out here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? You know that shit's structured. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no game plan.
Nah,
I
but
say,
this nigga might be
look, look,
using
look,
this shit to
look.
manipulate her though. He trying to
Yeah.
manipulate the girl. This ain't the same situation. This is
Oh,
more.
oh,
This is
okay,
there was
different.
a
okay.
bus that came to our neighborhood and picked us up on the weekends and for Circle Drive Baptist Church. And we went every Sunday until they sent a note home saying that they was finna baptize us and my dad wouldn't let us go back.
Yeah, that's some real Indian shit. That's what the Indians do. They just be sending their kids to these churches and be sending these kids to these motherfucking folks, these Christians and shit. I don't know why we do that shit. I'm telling you, like y'all not. I mean, that's the story of history and shit. And then like, but they don't expect us to believe the shit. But they be sending us with the shit. Go do the free shit. Go on all the trips and all this extra shit. And then when we believe the shit, they mad laughing at us like we stupid. But
My
yeah, I mean, like
my
it's
daughter's
and that's what you got to get your daughter up. You got to get her out of that shit. Cause here's the thing
yeah, I
about it,
know.
like, and that's what I said before about older dudes, how they be tricking. Like he probably, like I said, like the sad part about a girl that can get money is she don't have structure. You know what I mean? So a nigga is playing on the structure. He
He's
playing on
using
that.
that hurt. I mean, I don't have another other label for it other than daddy issues, but the fact that she grew up without a father, he's trying to be that role for her and that guidance and that leader and like, but see, she don't have that. He's not gonna be able to get that mind control on her though. He don't understand the way.
I mean, I'm saying if I mean he got a little something on it. He got a little something on it though.
He's trying, you know what I'm saying? But she's that's the part I love about her the most is that she's strong-willed enough that she's not going to do anything that she had not consciously decided to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, she consciously decided to take an ass whooping. So I mean, you gotta get strong willed to not consciously take an ass whooping from a
She
nigga.
consciously left his ass on the side of the highway.
Yeah, and that's where he should have stayed. Like, I mean, again, like, and I know you
I,
22.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, at 22, you don't feel like that you got your whole life ahead of you and shit. You feel like this shit gotta get going now while you young, and I get it, but
She
you
broke
gotta
down on in
understand.
tears on me the other day talking about she didn't feel 22 and her life is like passed her by. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's just now starting. Like when I was 22, I was married, I had a kid, I was getting my ass kicked every day. Like this shit was not normal, you know? So enjoy being 22. Have fun with it. You don't have the extra issues that I had to deal with back then, you know?
I mean,
You was getting
she
your ass
again,
kicked.
like the sex industry is
You
issues
say,
though.
wait a minute,
I heard
wait a
that
minute.
it
Hold
was.
on, hold on. You wait a minute, hold on. I want to ask her something real quick. You say you was getting your ass kicked?
Yeah, her daddy was abusive.
Oh, okay, damn.
He married me. I was 19 years old when I met him. We got married. I got pregnant right away, and he ended up passing away when she was 3. So,
Oh, damn,
So her
you
karma
know,
do not allow her to get her ass kicked, is what she's trying to tell you.
damn.
But again, like so that I
any
mean, again, that's the
negativity comes my
conversation.
way, I ain't gonna be stuck in it for long. And I try not
That
to live in that place because it was a process. You know, that whole process, like I don't know how else to describe it, but the transformation, you know what I'm saying? I had to leave a lot of that shit behind me and that pain and, you know, talking about it, I don't come up the way that it used to. Like, it used to be points and times where I couldn't mention any kind of issues about marriage or domestic violence or anything without breaking down, freaking out, you know, panic attacks, the whole nine. And it was a healing process that took a really long time. But I did so much work and I put in so much effort into being who I am right now that, like, there's not a whole lot you can really say or ask me that. I have certain thoughts, I have certain beliefs. I try to be funny with it, but at the same time, like, I put myself in a position where I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. And I love
Okay.
that about my life. You know?
your mic cut out. You back.
Mine did?
I mean, no, that's dope. No, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh,
No, I mean,
I
hey,
don't know.
that's
This
that's
is like
dope.
a tablet, it's not a phone.
Well, here's the thing now. So I don't know. You had another question, Edie?
No, no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I mean, like you say, Shelly is strong and a survivor. We know that. Now, is that? I mean, again, like I said, like is that what you want for your daughter? Like you gotta, bro. Like you gotta stop. And your daughter is not your friend. She can be your friend at times, but sometimes you gotta decide that she's your daughter all the time. You know what I mean?
Right,
And that's
right.
like, yo, like look, like you say, she gonna make her own decisions, but you really gotta be like, look, you gotta tell her patterns and shit. Like, look, man, like, because it's a thing about a nigga that beat on chicks. Is it like
Yeah.
not even using the religion as justification? That's some extra fuck shit. Just the niggas that
Right.
beat up on chicks,
Unnecessary.
they got a different mindset. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know how to.
And
They don't stop with this shit. Like the motherfuckers, they think that hey, well, you know what I'm saying? If she don't mind, if she, you know what I'm saying, that she must like the shit. Like so, and they
then
stick mine
that's
is
where
like
my
you can't
dilemma
stop
comes.
that.
And that's where my dilemma comes in right now because she's learning spirituality now newly, where I've been established in what I believe for a while, right? Well, now she's got him trying to teach her and show her new things, which is opening her mind to things, which I appreciate. But at the same time, now he's battling with her over her loyalty, because now he's trying to tell her that I've got a devil on me, that I've got evil spirits on me, and that she needs to stay away from me. Every time she comes over to my house, when she gets home, she's a different person. And you know what I'm saying? And so I can see exactly what he's doing, because that's what her dad did to me to alienate me from my family, you
Well,
know?
let me ask you this: how many daughters do you have?
Just the one. I have one daughter and one son.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say, a lot of times, people that give you advice and this and that, same way, man, God, dog, me and my son, we was just talking about this yesterday. My son, he not my biological son, but I raised him, right? So, uh, you just gotta don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Whatever you do, fuck
Yeah,
what
never.
anybody,
Yeah,
what
absolutely not.
anybody talking
Absolutely not.
about. Anybody talking about all that old fuck shit, all that. You know what I'm saying? Man, Priest King. I know he's sitting back. He's thinking right now. I know he's sitting back thinking.
Well, I'm not thinking
Yeah,
that you're
yeah.
talking
You
to
you
me.
doing a good job as a mother. You're doing a good job
I'm
as a
not.
mother.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not. I'm definitely not thinking you talk about me and shit. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
thinking you just having your conversation. But you know, all right,
yeah.
continue.
Yeah. Just man, it's just it's just sad. In our community, it's just sad. When you think about domestic violence and everything, and it's just sad. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It is. And the problem is because that's what gave me the strength to leave him when she was a baby, because I didn't want her to grow up like that. I didn't want her thinking that's normal, that's not okay. And so, like, it's this, what do they call them? The generational curses I got to break. You know what I'm saying? I've been put here to try to fix and make right for my family, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but again, so hold up now. So again, like I said, I don't think he's talking to me because again, everyone comes here to get advice from me. So that wouldn't make sense to be on my platform where I talk to be talking to me. So I didn't think something to me. But if I was to give advice, like the advice I give is for you to continue to tell what you know, to continue to give your experiences. You can't be a friend when you've been through some shit. You can be a friend at times, but like you say, she feel like she need a father. So
Mm,
again, like I'm saying, I don't again, everybody may not be able to give the same, cannot be able to look at the same situations in the world and can't hear the same thing. But what I'm hearing is you telling me a young lady needs a father. The next thing she might be telling me is she need a mother, and I'm on the phone with one. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So let's not forget that you only get one mother. You can find a friend out there in these streets. And if you got a mother that been through some shit, that knows some shit, you are lucky and you are blessed. The point is to hopefully get your mother to open up and be again, like I'm telling you, like you say, like we not necessarily saying that you can keep her out of situations. We're saying that when situations arises, she may have experience in how to handle these situations. You know what I mean? She may be able to look for signs
yeah.
and symbols. You know what I'm saying for these situations.
Well, I
That
think
and
part of that also is like my relationship with my mother. And so I'm trying to mend that and make that a healthier thing so that my daughter can see the other side of it. You know what I'm saying?
How was your situation with your mother? How was your situation with your mother?
My mother left when I was a baby. I didn't meet her until I was 19 years old. I was raised by my daddy and his husband.
Wait a minute. Wait, wait,
I'm
wait.
writing that
Hold on.
book
Hold
too.
on.
I
Hold on.
promise you I am.
Wait,
It's
wait, wait,
already in
wait,
the
wait,
works.
wait, wait, wait,
I feel like,
wait, wait,
see,
you, wait. You was you was raised by who?
my daddy and his husband, my uncle, and my three
And his
brothers, and me.
okay, okay, okay.
Yep. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's hard. Yeah, like,
Okay. I just wanted to hear that real quick. Okay.
make sure you heard it right because it don't sound right coming out of, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
So again, like so back to
It
the
definitely gives
relationship
me
with
a
your
different
mom.
perspective on some things. And I like that I can be open minded enough to where I can have multiple perspectives on a situation because it gives you a more well rounded way of handling things and not just coming from a strictly emotional place. Like, you got to think about shit too and make sure that collectively this is the best decision for everyone involved. And that's the difficult part because unless you've been through some shit, unless you've been able to overcome, unless you've, lived through your struggle, then you're not going to know how to tackle those when they come at you. But if you can tackle them from
Well,
upside down, sideways, left ways, backwards, all that, you
let
ahead
me
of the
ask you
game.
something. Let me ask you something. What do you think about transgender kids?
I don't believe there's such a thing.
Okay. Okay.
I believe that when you're born, you have a pussy or a dick, and that's just what it is. And when you grow up, then you can figure out what you want to do with it.
Okay. I just wanted to ask. Okay.
I would never tell anybody they're wrong for what they want to do with their life or how they feel about themselves. But I don't think that it's fair to assume that children who haven't even experienced um, any kind of life at all should be given that much power. Like my kids, you didn't even get to cut or dye their hair until they was 18, because that's my hair until you turn 18.
No doubt. Hold on, I was something I wanted to say though. I hate threw me off with that shit. Damn.
Yes, please, please.
Um,
So that's what happens when I start talking about my family, because then you hear the little things, and then it starts a whole other thing, and it's like you have no idea
yeah, that was
the
crazy.
floodgates
But
that could open conversationally.
no, it was the transgender kiss thing that threw me off. I'm trying to like what, but no, it was something like yo, but it was like the thing about it, like you know how life is though. Like I be saying, like man,
Hey, Shelly,
Yes,
Shelly.
yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Look in the back chat. Look in the back chat.
Back chat. I don't know how to do that. Chat.
the place where you put the smiley face.
I've been putting smiley faces on this one, okay?
I think where it says more on your screen, it might say more on your computer.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
search
yeah.
the
You
chat.
got me.
There, yeah, okay. It takes.
Yeah, yeah. You got me.
Damn, I forgot what Michelle was talking about anything. What she say?
Hello.
She said something. Yeah, that threw me off. Shell said something. She probably dropped off. She said something. Then she was talking about something. That was crazy. But no, yeah, again, my advice is definitely for Shells to be a mother, you know. And I don't hold on, let's see she's back. Let's see, she's back. She's back. Hello? Nope, she dropped out. She dropped out again. But yeah, like again, that's one thing that I think that we all need to appreciate is that we only get one parent. We only get one mom. We only get one dad. You know what I'm saying? Uh, here we go.
I got two.
But anyway, but shut up. That was so special. E, you back, E?
Yeah, 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 man. What happened? What happened? What happened?
I don't know. I'm
As
still
soon as
out
I
here
pushed
right
the
now.
little chat button down at the bottom, the tablet dropped the call. Man, the north side of Tulsa ain't shit. There's no internet signal out here. When cricket go down up here in the corner, we're out without internet for like months. The storm knocked everything out. It was crazy. It's supposed to storm again tonight.
Damn.
Now, okay, okay, all right. So listen, let's go back to the door to those shows because
Okay.
so like all right. So here's the thing about it. Like again, we talking about relationships. We talking about Because right now we kind of it's two situations here. So what I would again like what I would like to suggest is, you just you gotta like it. First of all, yeah, you're not supposed to you supposed to be strong and firm. This your daughter. You're supposed to act like you're protective of her. I mean, her father unfortunately is not around. So, you know, um, yeah, I don't think you should let up on that. Stick to telling her what you know and what you feel, because you know how I feel about that. Like nobody wants to be right. Nobody wants to told you so. And
Right.
again, if you don't tell her so, like she don't, how does she know you care? Again, like as I'm saying,
Right.
like you say, being young and shit like that, you get to experience shit, but it's good to know motherfuckers care. It's good to know
Yeah.
that they give you an opportunity to experience. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna condemn you, but this is what you should know, and you know what I mean. We always here for you, da 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 da.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean. This is what you should know and what you should be looking out for, type shit.
Well, I definitely told her the red flags that I've seen that he's displayed in front of me. And I've let her know that regardless to what, even when she moved out the first time, like, it doesn't matter. You will always have a room in my house to come to, a safe place, you know. So I kind of leave it like that and let her, figure the day to day living out. But when, if it's a big situation or something like that, she always comes home.
Right. And so, like you said the other day, she felt like she's losing her childhood, right? Like she didn't get, and that might be her, like that might be where she like where this see that again. That might be where this relationship is at with this older gentleman, because you're an older
Mhm.
man. You know what I'm saying? Like you ready to date and settle down, and like you know what I'm saying. He's ready for the family. He's ready. I don't know if he got a family, but like you
Yeah.
say, she's getting married, right? So that's
Hmm.
what he's selling. And she might not necessarily be ready for that shit at 22. You know what I'm saying? But
I
again, that's
don't
why
feel
like,
like she is.
but that's why look, that's why you gotta really kind of like you gotta make sure that you got your shit together, Chad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no disrespect to grandmom or anybody, but like, cause like what we don't want to do is we don't want her to feel like that dysfunction is better than the dysfunction that she, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
cause she knows she's a pretty girl. Like, and again, a lot of this shit is not what we think it is. Like I be telling you all about dating porn stars and strippers and stuff like that. Like they will give you the money. If they like you, they will give you all the money they just made from all these niggas that they don't like. So it's like we have to understand why they do that type of shit. You know what I mean? And why they pick the guys that they do that to. And so I don't know. That's what I'm saying. So it's like I don't want make sure that it's like she don't want to be rushing to being a man, be in a relationship just to go find some shit, just to be rushing and rushing. Every nigga that got a good story that sound good, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause y'all know me, I think that
Yeah.
girl should. I thought she was living with you. I think that girls should be living with their parents like that, like until like until they marry. Fuck, even being engaged. Not sex is one thing. She can have clothes at this nigga crib, toothbrush, all that shit, but it needs to be like she can always, you know, leave without having to be destroyed, without having to feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like she
Yeah.
needs to be
Well,
able to leave with
her
full
apartment,
security.
that's all her shit. That's not his. Like, he's there up under her, and that's another problem
Okay.
for me.
Well, yeah, you can't really hate on that. That's you know what I
Well,
mean.
I'm just saying, like, come on, you dude, you're 45 years old. Like, why don't you have a job? Why are you living off a 22-year-old? Why aren't you contributing something?
But yeah, again, that's what Cuz said the other night. He currency is attention is the currency for women. And so him not having a job, again, that's what I'm telling you. I just explained that. That's what I'm saying. Like him not having a job, him not working, gives her all the attention that he can have. You know what I'm saying? She can make the
Mm-hmm.
money. She don't give a fuck about the money. she will give all your money to this nigga because he's going to put the attention into it. So that's why I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
that's what we need to think about. What is so, and again, like I was thinking about this the other night as a guy. How do you live? Like I say, I don't want to give up the game, but again, it's something in this attention, you know what I mean, that you can manipulate this attention and you can really defeat the woman because of the attention. So like we
Mm-hmm.
gotta kind of figure out what is she missing and what is she lacking that's being fulfilled by this attention by this man that doesn't have anything
Right.
else but her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, like she could be the person where it's like now, like understand what like she feeling like she how do you marry a nigga that don't got no future, right? How you marry a nigga with no job and no house and no nothing, right? Unless
Mm-hmm.
you kind of like being the like you know what I'm saying? Like she likes being in control. Like she likes being um the center. I told you my sister. She want to marry an ugly nigga. Why? She's a cute girl. She don't give a fuck. It's something wrong with her, where she don't want to fuck around with somebody that she think is attractive. She don't have. I don't care what I think. She thinks they ugly, and that's what makes them attractive to her. So it's like we gotta find out what's wrong with these women that makes them. And again, like
What
I'm
do
the
you think?
worst nigga at it.
I
Go ahead.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's how I look at it. I don't blame her or any woman. I'm just we gotta figure out what is that deficiency. You know what I
And
mean?
make sure
Because
that we can get it covered in the future so that it doesn't keep
right,
happening.
right. There's a hole there. There's a hole. There's an attention deficit. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
like you got like again, like you said, what make a girl that's a VIP stripper flown around meeting ballers, football players, rich niggas, high value niggas. These are the niggas that's tricking on her. She's a celebrity. Everybody want to fuck the celebrity. You know what I'm saying? What makes that person be cool with the nigga with nothing? Even though your life is dependent on these niggas, you know what I mean? Ballers
Uh-huh.
and rich niggas that know how to get it. You don't give a fuck about them. You want the nigga who don't got it, who will never get it. Like, and that's
I
what I'm saying.
think,
Like I
like you
said,
said, it's a control issue. Is she wants somebody that she knows gonna be up under her. She knows she ain't got to worry about him not doing what she's telling him to do, and you know what I mean. And that could go from my relationship. You know, the relationship I had after her dad. I had a
you
dude
gotta
like he
take
was a
yourself
stay-at-home
out
father.
of it.
I worked. He stayed home with all 5 kids, his and mine. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she grew up with.
That's
It
crazy.
was like me having
Okay,
control.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but keep yourself out of it though. Only put yourself in
Okay.
it if you're going to tell her what you're telling her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. So, all right. So why did you do that?
Why did I get with somebody I could control?
Oh, okay. No, that's what you're saying. Okay. So no. So you were controlling that guy then. You were admitting it.
Yes,
I didn't know you were
absolutely.
admitting it. Okay, cool. I
No,
didn't know you were
hey,
admitting that.
listen, I'm not even
I
gonna
thought
lie.
you
I
were
have
just
him well
explaining the
trained
situation. Okay.
to do exactly what I needed him to do for me in order, for the household to function the way I wanted it to. There was certain things I needed from him, and as long as he was willing to stay home and do those things, then we didn't have a problem. And I think she's looking for that same type of guy, but she ended up picking somebody who is not. If that makes any sense, like he's acting that way right now and kind of giving into her a little bit here and there, and you know what I'm saying, to appease her.
So
But I don't feel
how
like
did that end up
at
for
the end of
you?
the day, you said what?
How did that end up for you? What happened with that relationship?
You want me to be fully honest?
Please.
I mean, that's kind of a hard thing to explain. Like, remember how I was telling you how if a female feels like she can run over a man, she absolutely will. And so that's why it's hard to be with a beta, because if you know you can fuck him over, if you know you can run over him, if you know you can tell him to shut the fuck up and sit down, and he does that shit, then you know you have the power, right? So with her, it's like
No,
I
no,
had
no,
that
no,
power.
no, no,
She
no.
witnessed.
I'm talking about you now.
Okay,
So that's why you
I'm
broke up
sorry.
with him. So was there an
No,
incident?
no,
Was there
no,
something that he
no.
did?
What
Was there
happened
one
was
too many?
his
Go ahead.
brother, his brother stepped out of line all the way when it came to my daughter, and he didn't do anything about it. And I felt like I can't be with somebody that cannot protect me and my children. I cannot be with somebody who's going to say, yes, I'm a father to her for 10 years, but then my little brother violates and nothing. You crawled under the covers for 3 days. Like that was not acceptable to me. And from that moment on, I looked at him completely differently. He wasn't this guy that I had established all this time with. He was now somebody that I had to protect, I had to look out for, I had to watch, because he didn't have my back anymore.
This is what I'm saying here, y'all. This is what I'm saying here. You see how
But see, I
that
didn't know that
works?
about him, because the only side of him I saw was the family man. I did, he told me stories of the gangbanger growing up in Tulsa streets, and how this is how he was and who he was and his reputation. And I believed it, because why would he lie? You know what I'm saying?
Shut
But then when it got tested and that shit came up, okay, here you're now
up,
faced with a situation. What are you gonna do? And you ain't got
shut
shit. I gotta go outside with the fucking pipe and try to beat this head in. You
up,
know what I'm saying? Like,
shut up,
there's a
shut up,
problem
shut
here.
up, shut up.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're gonna calm down for a second, right? We're gonna calm down.
She cool
Do
as
you
hell.
do
She
you
told
think you may run your mouth a little bit too much?
To who?
bro.
Just to men in general.
I do now,
Just a
but
little bit,
only to.
just a little bit too much.
But I mean, but wait. I mean, hold on now.
It's
This in this particular case though, that's what I'm saying. She got a beta though. This what you do to beta
No,
males.
no, 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 no. I've been sitting back. I ain't said nothing for the last 15 minutes. I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. I ain't trying to cut your wisdom, bro. I just want to ask her, Shelly, do you think you run your mouth a little bit too much?
No, sir, I do not. I mean, I know my position in a. I know that if I say things that get out of line, or if somebody's in my face being disrespectful, what my reaction is going to be. And coming from a female standpoint, I can't fight no grown man. So I'm not going to be in his face talking shit to him, pointing my finger, saying this, that, and the other. I'm going to sit back and watch what he does, see how his behavior is, and if it's not cohesive with what I need it to be, then I'm going to go to him and say, hey, listen, this is not working out. You did not come through the way that I needed you to. And I'm not going to be disrespectful, and I'm not going to be mean about this shit. Like, it's not, I didn't come at him talking shit like, well, you didn't do nothing, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying that shit now, later, because years has passed, and, it's history now. But when the situation was happening at the time, I'm literally like crying, shaking, freaking out, because, like, this thing happened. And now I'm looking at you as my leader, my head of my household, my man, my protector, do something about it. And he didn't do anything. And I couldn't say anything about it, because
Gotcha,
um,
gotcha. Okay, okay. I'll leave it at that. Okay.
because I mean, that's how it would have been for me growing up. Like I said, my daddy, his husband, my uncle, and my three brothers. Had something happened to me, I would have went home and they would have rallied together and took care of it. And that's what I was expecting. And nobody did anything. And so then I'm like, okay, I can't trust nobody, and I've got to do this on my own.
All right,
And that
gotcha.
became a problem, because I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to, I guess. I don't
No,
know.
but check. Okay, so all right. So what I was saying though,
Yeah.
you know, again, I get what he's saying, but I don't even think that that even matters with the type of person that she like. Again, she's looking for a beta male. You see what I'm saying? Like women
Mhm.
are looking for beta males. This is the sum of what you get from a. That's what I'm saying. Like my nigga, you just came home from work. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
Yeah.
imagine a motherfucking woman. And I'm telling you, bro, I had a bad chick. Daddy was a millionaire. Daddy bought her a house chick flew me out to California to live in a house with her. Come to the door, she butt naked with a robe on, like welcome home. I'm like, get me out of here. Like, come on, something, certain shit real niggas can't do. We can't be kept by motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
See,
It's
that was the thing though.
impossible.
Like the way the situation went down, I didn't even recognize him as a beta male until that situation because it had never come up before. Everything else
I
up
mean,
until that
again,
point, I felt like was just our dynamic. I didn't see
right.
him
It's
as
just
that
your
beta.
dynamic as, I mean, but I'm saying like it wasn't beta behavior though.
Well,
I
I
mean, I
didn't
get,
look at,
and again, this
you know,
I'm thinking beta is a concept. Beta is a new concept. I get it. Beta is a new concept,
this is like,
but
so my
it's a new
first
concept. I get
relationship,
it. But you knew the
and
type of nigga that he was. Like you said, come on, shells. We dealing
no,
with
I felt
hindsight
like
now.
we,
You already said in the beginning, like the reason why we've been talking about this is because you said it boldly and kind of braggadociously, like, yeah, she want what I had. I had a nigga that sat at home all day and she was trying to get a nigga, but the nigga ain't like that. Like he ain't good, he ain't like the nigga I had. I had a better nigga. I had the nigga trained right.
I'm
That
not
was your
saying he's better
premise.
because I didn't mean better. I meant that was
What
just the
you said
example.
that he worked, that he right. Okay, that's what I'm saying. But you use
He
it as an
stayed
example.
home
So
and
my thing is, it didn't work out for you, and it's not gonna work out for her because he's
right,
not. He's always going to be a beta male. Oh, that's what we say now, but we say bitch niggas because
right.
that's his mentality. Like it say like, yeah, I mean like, and that's what you want. You wanted a nigga that, so I don't know. I mean, again, like, so this is a deeper this is a conversation for men, honestly. You the goddess and you just helped us
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
but this is a
yeah,
conversation
yeah.
for men.
That's what I was gonna say, bro,
But that's,
bro.
I don't know how else to have a conversation though. That's all I had to conversate with was men in my life.
Right, and that's why I can get it. That's why I could give you the benefit. But again, that's why I say, how did it work out? And you gotta tell that to your daughter, is that that's what you're going to
Right.
get when you get a daddy. You know what I mean? What you
Yeah,
call
Mhm.
two daddies? When you got two mommies now. When mommy want another
yeah,
a wife instead of wanting a husband, that's what you're gonna get. And it's like you said, I'm not blaming anybody. We're not blaming. We're saying hindsight is 2020. So let's just admit what it looked like right here in
Yeah,
hindsight.
absolutely.
It didn't work. Tell your daughter that shit didn't work.
Right.
It's not gonna work with. Like I tell y'all, like I've had strippers that have given me their money and I gave the shit back. Like this ain't me. I don't give a fuck. Don't even count this bitch, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it's racks on packs, racks on racks. We not gonna start no type of fucking trend where you thinking I'm
right,
no.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that's why I'm saying, like, and I'm not being, like I said, I said the scenario before you said the scenario because I know the scenario. What I'm saying is you gotta tell your
Mm,
daughter that shit don't work.
Yeah,
mm.
It don't.
yeah. No, no, no. This is a good conversation. That same thing. I'm telling you, I was just having this same conversation with Deontay yesterday. The same thing, man. I said, man, we go through stuff with domestic violence, and you know what? I think that needs to be. I think Charlemagne the God he brought that up. With I think he was bringing up. No, he was bringing up mental health, but domestic violence and shit like that. I think it need to be brought up. Preach King, man, bro, you need to bring it up, brother.
Yeah, that's a hard topic. And again, I'm trying to, like I say, I'm trying to deal with it like a man. Like Shelly right now in this conversation, she can have this conversation because, like she says, she talks to men. So she grew up around men, and she had an adverse situation
Right,
where she had her dad macking a man. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So she didn't get to see her dad treating a woman like a woman. She seen her dad treat a man like a woman. You know what I mean? So that's was that imitation, environment imitation. You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that she caught up on. But again, we're not judging it. We just saying, okay, did it work out? All right, cool. Why didn't it work out? Because the nigga ain't a man. All right, fuck it. When you come down to the fact, you're gonna need a man. You know what I'm saying? So we might as well just tell her she gonna need a man one day.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
don't even fuck with
Yeah.
these beta
yeah.
niggas.
And I tell people this. I tell, man, that shit ain't funny. When women go through shit like that, that shit ain't funny, man. That shit ain't funny, man. That
It
shit is
ain't.
hard for a
But
lot of
again,
sisters
like I said,
that
like,
go through that
but I
shit.
gotta admit that we learned the other night, bro. Like, I really feel like I learned the other night from talking to the guys and just having these conversations, like that women, like shout out to Revolutionary Inc. That women use attention as currency. And again, like I said, we talking to Shelly. She like a man right now, but in this conversation, but like we have to accept the fact that that like you said, it's your daughter. She want, and it's not just her. I'm telling you,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
said the
yeah.
scenario, and she fits into the scenario. But women use attention as a currency. If they can get a nigga that's gonna sit in their face all day, they gonna fuck with that nigga. Like if you go to the DMV right now, or the motor vehicles, or the gas company, it's gonna be a girl there on the phone. She got an earpiece on, talking to some nigga all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it is. Like you hear motherfuckers talk about how they be on the phone with niggas all day. I'm like, who is these niggas? You know what I mean? They sit on the phone with some women all goddamn day. Why they at work? Why they at lunch and shit? And that's what some niggas do. So it's like that's the beta male, and women like that type of shit. And they're gonna find out one day that this nigga ain't a man, and when it come time to do man shit, that's why he on the phone with you. You know what I mean? Because the men out doing men shit, and he on the phone with you. So that's a
Listen,
hard situation. Go
it
ahead.
really is, and coming from me, especially because I can't have a lot of female friends because I'm not on their level, and so when, like, I don't know, in an older relationship dynamic, right? You wake up in the morning, the mom makes the breakfast, kids go to school, the dad goes to work, the mom stays home and takes care of the house and does whatever she does. You know what I'm saying? She kisses him goodbye, he's off to work. It's the whole situation. That's how it's supposed to happen, whatever. If
That's
that's
in
regular
Hollywood.
or normal for people. But I've always been that type of person. Like, if he was the one working and he got up in that morning and he left and he went to go do handle his shit, then that's what he's doing. I got other shit to do, and I can't be on the phone with you all day and be talking to you and worrying about where you at and who you're with, and you know what I'm saying, like pulling up on you because you said you was here but your car is over here. Like, that's dumb shit to me. And so me and my female friends get into that a lot because they're like, you don't check up on him, you don't call, make sure he's all right, you don't see if he needs you to bring him some food. If he's hungry, he'll call me and ask me to bring him something. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, he's out handling his business. I don't need to know what he's got going on. I need to be able to trust that he can go and do what he's got to do without me and without having to be up my ass all day. But again, in
But
high school, though, that was my dad growing up. I didn't talk on the phone. I wasn't allowed to talk on the phone. It was not something I enjoyed doing. And so now to this day, I have a problem with communication that way because, oh, you didn't text me back. Why you didn't call me? Why? I don't know. I just didn't think about it. I figured I'd see you when you came home for dinner, like every day, and then I get up. I don't know. It's very different. It's very different when you don't think like most women, and then you try to be friends with women because first of all, they don't want to hear you when you have an opinion that they don't like. And secondly, they don't understand when you come at them and be like, bitch, you stupid for that shit. What the fuck you think you just did? Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole situation where you just picked that fight with him, blah, 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 because you didn't get your way and this, that, and the other. And I point out, like, the male side of it, then I'm wrong. I'm not, I just, it's a lot of wasted energy, I felt like. And it was just too much of trying to defend myself rather than just be who I am. And so I just really ended up I keep to myself. I really do.
that's
My
cool. You get
opinions.
the right friends. You
Randy.
get the friends that you're supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? And you don't need. And then again, like you know what I'm saying, like 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 we don't need to be. I don't take up for my friends and their relationships. So I mean, shit, nigga. Like people relationships is their own business. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't be.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like even my homeboys. If he was wrong, I'm gonna point that out to him too because he's not any no different than anybody else I'm hanging out with right now. And so the dynamic that I have with the close people in my life, you know what I'm saying, they appreciate me for my honesty and my bluntness. People who don't know me, they either think it's fake, they think that it's bullshit, or they think that like I'm trying to be somebody I'm not, and I really don't
I
know
mean,
how else
well,
to
yeah.
be.
Again, like I get it now. Now again, I'll tell you how to do it with the carrot and the stick. You don't need to be blunt. You don't need to be you gotta watch it. You gotta develop your communication skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be
I feel like
offensive.
I communicate well just because I don't
Well,
say
again, if you saying blunt and honest, and only the
because
people that know
okay,
you like you,
for
that's not.
for instance, right? Let's say that I'm out somewhere and I see a female and like she's got a rip in the back of her stockings or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I look at her, I'd be like, "Hey, bitch, you know your shit's ripped, right?" Then I'm all wrong for that. And I like what I was supposed to do is like pull her aside and secretly whisper in her ear, "Oh, honey, you might have a little run in your stocking there. You might want to go in the bathroom and fix it." I don't know how to be that way. I don't because I'm just gonna point out, "Hey, your stocking's ripped. You might want to, get that booger out your nose." And I
Well,
guess
I
I'm not supposed
mean,
to talk like that, or I'm not supposed to say it that way. Like that's the problem I
no, I
have
mean you can
is
be
because
no, you can definitely be a hater and shit. You're just gonna get what haters get. Like, I mean, you're
well,
gonna
how is
get.
that being a hater?
I mean, if you call a girl that you don't know a bitch and tell her she
Well,
is
I
running,
wouldn't say bitch. I say bitch now because it's just in general terms. But
right, well, I mean
either
that's what I'm
way,
saying.
like
Like, so I don't
you
know,
can't
but
even
like
go.
like you say, yeah,
I haven't even had a
you
good
should
experience.
whisper in her ear and you should tell her the nice way. You gotta be kind. You gotta be nice and courteous about the shit. Again, but hurt people. So that's what I'm saying. You don't trying to hurt nobody. You ain't trying to play nobody.
I'm
You
not,
know,
and that's the
like
thing is everything that I do it comes from a genuine place of caring. It's not like I'm trying to be mean or I'm trying to be rude. I just don't know how else to say it other than what I mean, just the way it is.
well, you got to work on it.
And
I mean, if you're not getting the results that you want, then maybe you should work on it in your approach. If you're saying that you don't want to be mean, but people taking you as mean, you should work on that. Y- It's a certain point in life where it's just insanity when you're doing the same thing expecting a different result. Like
well,
that's what I'm
and
saying.
that's the
Like
thing,
if my approach don't work, if I like that's why I like to talk to a lot of different women because hey, if this don't work, then let me try something else. Let me try something else. Let me try something else. Like it's not
hmm
them, it's me. Like come on now. Sometimes you gotta act like you don't know everything, and and again, like you said, you was raised in a different environment. You gotta respect that you may have you know two fathers that when you scrape your knee, they don't may not kiss it and put a boo boo. You know what I mean? Like so
right, right,
yeah. So that's all I'm saying. It's like, but not to say that
and
you're not
and
a sweet
that's a good
person.
example for that because
You
exactly the
gotta be
same thing
nice.
happened. My daughter fell, she scraped her knee. I slapped it and told her she better walk it off and kept it pushing. And every single mother that I was friends with was like, "Why didn't you? Else was I supposed to do? I gave her a band aid." I don't know. It's just
Well, again, like you know, it's the laughing that you have with it. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you probably
I've
got some
learned to
issues
laugh
that you,
at. I've learned to
yeah,
laugh at
you
myself
got
because
some
this
issues
shit
Hell
is
that you
so
got to
no.
off
deal
the
with.
wall. Like it
Hell
really
no.
is.
Right, but I mean, again, like it's your behavior that's off the wall. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got some issues that you need to work on. Because again, like when you find that peace, and that so be it. Like again, like you know what I mean. It will be about your communication. You'll be excited that you got to tell somebody something in private and keep them. You know what I mean. Keep them looking fly and feeling confident. You know what I'm saying. You don't want to bring them
Mm,
down. Like yo, you know what I'm saying. Like so that's a lot of this shit. Like I'm saying, like even with like me in this community and shit, people that know a
mm.
lot of information. You're not trying to make a person feel less than. You just want to bring it
Right.
to them and say, hey, you can
I
take this and
don't
we can
set
go.
out that way, and I've definitely had to apologize for coming off a little too brash or harsh. But I'm not above that either. Like I know that if I recognize that this person was offended by the way that I said something or the delivery of it, then I can absolutely correct that about myself and know how to approach them differently. My problem is I don't think of people as being sensitive immediately. So when I
That's
talk to
why I
them,
was
I just talk, and then later I find out, oh, maybe I should have figured out that this person has, whatever.
that's why
I
I
don't
was
know.
asking. That's why I was asking, Sister Shelley. Do you think
Mhm.
sometimes you may talk a little bit too much? That's why I was asking. You know what I'm saying? Do you think that you may talk a little bit too much?
I don't know. I guess that you'd have to ask somebody from the other side of it, because to me, I don't feel like it's too much. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not calling you names. I'm not, trying to embarrass you. I'm not, saying anything that's not true. So I don't understand where, you know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
okay.
different. And it's different if it's different in a relationship.
It's just a little bit different for guys. When
Mhm.
we just listen to
Because you got
females.
consequences. Right. A guy
Okay,
got
I'll give you a
consequences.
good example. Okay, I was dating somebody. We had established that I didn't like that he was communicating with one of his exes. And he kept continuing to communicate with this woman behind my back. And we were over at his cousin's house, and where everybody's smoking, chilling, hanging out, watching the football game. And this woman happened to call his phone while I was using it because my battery had died. So he gave me his phone to use. I didn't say anything. I didn't throw a fit. I didn't act stupid. I handed him his phone and I asked him, could he please take me home? I wasn't feeling well. Right? And the instant we got in the car and pulled out of the parking lot, he lit into my ass and started going off. And I was like, I didn't even say anything about the girl calling you. All I did was hand you the phone, and then I kind of leaned over and said, hey, I'm not really feeling good. Can you take me home? I don't feel like that was handling it wrong. I wanted to talk to him alone and cry. I wasn't going to try to get loud and, oh, this bitch still calling you after I told you not to call. I didn't want her calling you, blah, 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 in front of his family. Like, that would have been inappropriate and disrespectful. But I didn't get credit for that. It's like, how could I have handled it differently?
Could have chilled and waited till y'all left and then had the conversation. You abruptly
Well, I
left
was
in the
already
middle of
planning
the
on leaving anyway. That was the whole reason I had his phone, is because I was on my way to go do something different and my battery died. So I had to call and make sure my plans were still in line. And I saw the call and I was just like, let me just go do what I got to do and let him do what he's doing, because
But
we'll
again, I'm
talk
not
about this
saying you're right
later.
or wrong, bro. Bro, none of that. I
I
mean,
don't
doesn't
know.
say again. Everything, again. Like my thing to you is, do you like your results, man? If you like your results, keep doing them. That's it. Don't argue with me. The fuck, like, be a scientist.
I, I'm
That's
not trying
it.
to
You know what
argue.
I'm saying?
Well,
No,
that's
no,
my
no, no, no,
Gemini.
no. I'm not
Yeah,
telling you argue.
maybe I
I'm
like to
just saying,
argue.
like,
I don't know. But
maybe you do. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you like your results? If you like your results, then you winning. If not, then, like, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Like, I'm just. That's all I'm
I,
saying. It's like,
yeah,
like, I
I like
think
having
that's what I'm saying. Like,
conversations.
say what?
Your sound, I didn't hear everything you said. I was just saying that I like having conversations with the back and forth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Challenge me, let me defend my side of things. But also, if you can show me another perspective, or if you can show me a different way, or if you can point out where I may have been making a mistake, or I handled the situation a little, could have been differently, and you can point that out to me, then I'm all for that. I don't mind being, guided or directed into a better way of handling things, because I absolutely know that my dad taught me no coping skills, period. So everything that I've learned has just been by necessity. So I'm all for that, and I don't mean it to be argumentative. I just like, explain me your side, and if you can show me how that makes sense, then and I can see something differently, then I'm all for that. I don't mean it to be a combative way. I don't know if it's the tone of my voice, my body language, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure how it comes off to other people, because I don't feel like it's confrontational. I don't feel like it's aggressive. I don't feel like it's any of those things, but other
It's just
people might.
attention. Nah, it's just attention. That's all it is. Attention is your currency and shit. We all know this. It's not
But
a big deal. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, look, if you like your results, if you like what you're doing, then you're gonna keep doing it. That's all I'm saying. Like, and that's all I'm saying. Like, tell your daughter the same thing. Like, this is what happened to me. This is my results. That's
right,
all I'm saying. Like
and
y'all
that's
want to
why.
make this thing into more it is. Like, you're not, like, you can, like, let's say we could talk all day. I'm never going to tell you that I can't change whatever happened. I'm just telling you, you guys, one day you're gonna have to sit and look at the sum of your
Hmm.
efforts and say, okay, cool. How do I go from here? Do I want to
Hmm.
do this again? I want the same sum, or do I want less or more? That's
Hmm.
what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I bring to this thing is accountability. We can change this whole situation, you know?
Hmm.
Like again, like who wants to be smart to strangers? Who like I mean, that's nice of you to run around there and tell people that they got a run in their stocking, but who really cares? You don't know her. I don't know. Like I say, like for some of us, that wouldn't be. You know what I mean? We're not. We're not really just interested in just opening up to just random people. So it's like you have like you said, you have a reason for doing what you're doing, and as long as you get the results of that that you would want, I wouldn't tell you to stop doing it. But if it's not getting the results, then you need to do something better. Because again, you like to talk, you want to be argumentative, and if you get situations that begin arguments and you're happy with that, then keep arguing. What the fuck? You know? Because again, like you said, you don't want to necessarily be right. You just want to. What did you say? If you got a point to prove it, prove it. Right? But you want to. But you want to be heard, is what you said. So as long as you having fun with this shit, like I say, life ain't that serious to me. It ain't that serious. So as long as you having fun with it. But again, with your daughter is a different case, and it could be a dangerous case. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like your daughter's not your friend, and your daughter should be the person that knows the results of your shit. Like just
Mhm.
like with your mom and your dad, you got to know how that shit ended up with them. She needs to know how this shit gonna end up with you. You know what I'm saying? So hey. And again, maybe it's hard to tell people like the the mistakes that we make and all this shit. But man, like I make mistakes all the time.
Mhm.
You gotta. I mean, how do you grow if you don't? If you're afraid to,
Right.
to make a mistake.
I'm about to go sit over there by the bench. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Like, that's all I was saying with you, cause like just like just I say still be her friend at times, but be her mother
Mhm.
all the time.
Right.
And fuck it, you ain't gotta be her friend. You ain't trying to impress. Why are you trying to impress her and shit? Like chick is a little girl. You know what I mean? Like everything that she going to find out. Eventually, it's going to hurt. The shit's going to come out. Life is
Yeah.
painful. Life is full of struggles and challenges. So you sugarcoating this shit for her ain't helping her, dog.
That's what I'm saying. I don't sugarcoat, and that's where I get in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but you know what I mean. Like
How you get in
people.
trouble if you a grown ass woman?
That's what
How
I'm
you get in? That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like, why are you so
She's
mad at
going
me for
to
my
appreciate it.
delivery when all I say is the same result?
Well,
Okay,
I'm
I
not saying
wanted to
I'm
let
not.
you know
I
that
don't
there was the
know. I'm not
problem.
saying you shouldn't work on your delivery. I'm saying you might need to work on your delivery. You might. You might. But I don't understand why. I'm not telling you to change. I'm telling you to say whatever what you need to say. But if you're not getting the response that you want, then say it a different way. But still, always
Mm,
demonstrate your intentions. If your intentions is to help somebody, then do it. Shit.
yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else got a question out there? She didn't. She didn't act like she didn't know all night.
You say I act like what?
Act like you ain't know all night.
Oh,
I can't put this into. But yeah, everybody, y'all know. Shells knows. Hold on. Y'all know what's going on out here. I'm about to let y'all go. It's been 3 hours and some change. E Money is back in the building.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was just getting back on here, man. I was just saying, man. Hey, it was a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? Good conversation. Man, you know.
I appreciate y'all letting me join in the conversation. I really do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Elevated my mind. Elevated my mind.
Definitely, it was a good conversation. I thank y'all guys for tapping in. Um, yeah, y'all know me. I'm always going to push you to tell your story, push you to say what your experiences are, because we are living testimonies, my nigga. We are a living proof of survival. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, but again, that's my thing with you, shells. You ain't gotta you don't have to force a nigga. You just gotta be honest and say this what it is. You know, shit don't be cute, but at least damn man, she ain't lied to me. I hate motherfuckers lie to us.
Yeah,
So don't
yeah,
lie
me
to me.
too. I honestly, if you kept it 100 from beginning, we probably could have talked to
Yeah.
through anything. You know what I'm saying? But
And then,
is the
like I
fact
say,
that you didn't
and again,
respect
like
me enough.
accept. The last thing I would say is accept that if it is a little bit of resentment, nobody want to be told what to do or not to do, especially when they think they're grown. So she might have a little resentment because you might have raised her with a strong will, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But don't get upset about it. Just like you say, always keep the open door. And you, the mama, you call her. You ain't got to be waiting for her to call you. You checking in on
Right.
her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's your,
Right.
like you said, it's still your child. So you ain't waiting for her to call you. You know. So yeah, that's
Right.
basically it. Anything you want to add, Shell?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Anything you want to add, E Money?
No, man. You know what, man, it was a great conversation. So I'm gonna get off this phone. I'm gonna tell Shelly, just hit me up after this conversation right now. Just hit me up real quick.
Okay.
All right, all right.
All
If
right. Thank you.
nobody told you today, I love you
Go
and
on and
love
say it.
being
I
in
want to
love
hear it.
with you. Peace to the guys, the guys, the guys, the gods. Peace to the goddesses, 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 goddesses.
On the
Hey.
bench somewhere. That's sad.
So yeah, salute Black
He just
Indians.
told me he was going to sit on the bench over
Salute
there.
Black
I'm not really
Indians. All right.
sure.
I will see you guys tomorrow. Same
No,
time, same
thank you.
channel. Thanks for Shelly Shell for hanging out.
Thank
Thanks
you for
for
having. Man, that was cool. This was cool as shit though, for real.
thanks for cousin E for hanging out. Thanks for all the gods in the building. Beat man. Holly. We love Holly. God is Holly the building. She started the off subject with the Kanye West. Shout out to BR the BNRB. BNB. Oh, I be saying that wrong. I don't know, I'm missing some folks. Of course, God is Shelly's in the building, so sorry if I missed some folks, but I know I love y'all. And this rainy day, y'all, we done kept it funky. Thank y'all for keeping me company and distracted today. And we did the God thing. Ah, we did the divine. That was such a wonderful thing. I greatly appreciate it. Love being in love with you guys. See you tomorrow. Peace.